What was that? Episode 58. Episode 58. It's me, your host, the humble, graceful, unbiased, peaceful host, K. Marseille, along with my brother Ozzy the Don, the entitlement lieutenant,
Tenement lieutenant. Nah,
aka
fuck
party
officers.
upstairs,
I'm an enlisted.
aka
It makes a difference. You hear that?
one half of the Dominican coalition, which is now the full half of the Dominican coalition because the other half got fired. With us today is absolutely nobody.
Just the
Our
splash
co
brothers.
our co-host did not make it on time. Therefore, they have been ruled as absent. I don't care how long they take to get here. That's it. Your little icon not going up on the top of the fucking artwork.
This nigga, yeah, you stupid.
If you make it within the next 5 minutes, I might make it a little tiny one.
Tiny one. Like me. I'm the primary example of it. Yo, what's good, world? I'm lit, y'all. So y'all about to have fun, especially if it's just me and the splash brother. Cause now I gotta really now I really gotta be part of it.
Nah, you late. You
I
Yeah,
late.
don't
you
give a
late.
fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not 30 minutes. 10 minutes late. What?
I was given a little bit of
That is
Thank
such
you.
an easier intro.
I need that. I love that.
It's the super freaky. Well, actually, after this week, I'm not sure
Wait, why?
because we
There's
have a
more
lot of
freaky
freaks out
people.
here in competition.
I'm glad over my title.
But how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Me and OZ thought we were about to
Pod
be alone
alone.
on the pod.
Oh,
this is about to be the best. I was about to be the best pod too.
Who's about to start?
You know what? If OZ want to take over, I'll just go ahead and exit.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna need you to fill in because
I
I'm.
got a
I'm good.
hard out too. I leave around 2:30 today, so
Oh, I gotta leave early too because I'm taking my daughter to the movies.
first and foremost, I want to say rest in peace to the Pope.
Yeah.
Pope Francis passed away early last week.
Every week we got a death report.
Yeah, I
It's
feel like
crazy.
this year's been a lot of deaths this year.
It's crazy.
I think he was suffering from pneumonia, if I'm not wrong.
They said double pneumonia he had.
How does that work?
I think, like, I don't know if it's in both lungs or the lungs are like filled to capacity with the double, because
Shit.
it's like fluid on the lungs. Period with pneumonia.
Yeah.
But I think double pneumonia is like you got a lot of fluid in your body in your lungs.
Yeah, he passed away the day after Easter.
Which there's a whole lot of conspiracies around that shit too. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, it's conspiracy around that. But
Especially with the vice president.
I think it's interesting.
I'm gonna tell you what's not a conspiracy. Yo, if you smoke every day, at least give your lungs a break. Yo, I'm about to give myself a break, bro. For real, for real. I'll be.
You should
So
take hiatuses. Yes, I agree.
how many times have you said that on this pod?
Nah. Like, not. I never included weed though. I'm talking about smoking in general.
Did you
I
go
don't
back to
smoke.
Pones?
I don't smoke pones like that.
Or you still
Like
smoking?
that, but you went back.
Nah, but it's exactly how I wanted it to be. Like every now and then, occasionally, it's like drinking fucking alcohol. But I think I'm about to stop smoking in general.
I'm 7 months in now. Derek, I don't give a fuck. I
Damn.
don't care. You're
Damn.
late. You've been
Yo,
marked
Derek,
as
you still
absent.
smoke Al Capones?
I don't give a fuck.
No. And fuck
Oh,
you, you
We might
little
give you a little
bitch.
tiny icon at the top of the fucking
Not the
artwork.
tiny icon.
Bitch, I'll blow this pod to fucking shit, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? I'll slander this shit all over the internet, nigga. I'll be like, yo, all the niggas on Wolves Den is fucking nigga. I know what you fucking want, nigga. I'll sabotage this
Not
shit.
the
no, nah, fuck
allegations.
that shit,
Play
nigga.
with
I
me if
never
you want.
respond back to when you going off, old head. But what the fuck you just say? I gave Michaela shit. And Michaela, I know I said I specify women, but niggas too. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? What you
I
mean, nigga? What you
can't.
chatting about? I'm lit too, nigga.
Yeah,
I
I
woke
don't
up
give a
yeah,
fuck.
fuck out
not
of
on
Ozzy,
here.
I'll
my bed,
drag your
nigga.
ass
I'm
down the
Get your
lit,
street by
old
nigga.
your
ass.
beard.
You
Fuck
talking
is you
about?
talking
That
Yeah,
includes you too, then, nigga. You
I
here?
yeah. Quiet
cannot.
down over there.
I
Quiet
came
down
in,
over
y'all
there.
niggas is
All them
throwing
old heads
shots.
gotta quiet the
I
fuck down
came in,
sometimes
y'all
and listen
niggas
to the
throwing
young
shots.
G.
Now
Y'all gotta
everybody getting
listen to the
shot.
YGs. You fucking
Fuck
OG
the
of OG of
YGs. Y'all don't
OG.
know shit, bitch. The fuck you know? I forgot more than you ever learned, motherfucker.
I
Fuck is you talking
That's
can't.
why
about?
people believe in rituals right there. It's because, well, why would he lie? I don't know why
You
Yeah,
little
why would
yeah.
honey
he
dip
lie.
better
But I
Fuck
motherfucking
out of
grab a
here.
seat and take a note, motherfucker.
I
Shut your
Yo,
cannot.
honey
Derek,
jar
you.
ass up.
This might be the most combative I will be on this pod with your ass, man.
Yeah,
Don't play
the
with me,
fuck
bro.
out of here.
OZ,
I'm lit,
I will
nigga.
drag you down
Yeah,
the
Stop
street
playing
by
with me.
your
No, you
fucking
won't,
beard, little
nigga.
yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
Let's
You
throw the
heard?
gloves.
You a Golden Glove champ. You really don't
What's
want to come into that
happening?
world with me, fam.
Y'all
What's
wear tiny
happening?
Tims.
You still
And
trying?
I ain't take no losses
Y'all
when
wear
I
tiny
box, fam.
Tims and get a
You still
cane to
trying?
match y'all old
26.
head.
I
How you doing?
cannot. Yo, what is
I
Fuck
swim.
happening?
you
We could do the
talking
swim
about?
challenge. I
We
swim.
can do it all, nigga.
Yo, there ain't
We
a
can swim.
cane in sight that can match your tiny Tim.
Fuck. I'm
Your
him.
tiny
That shit
Tims,
ain't never gonna change. I don't give a
your
fuck who out
tiny
here, nigga.
Tims
Came
with a
late, nigga. I ain't
sweat
trying to hit none
soil,
of that
I don't
some
give
shit.
a
Eastwick
fuck.
soil,
I'll
with
come
some
tomorrow
Eastwick
on this
YGs.
motherfucker.
We
I
Fuck
will
is niggas
can't.
beat
talking about?
the
Shit
brakes
don't
My
off
shake
of
without
adrenaline
your
is
me,
old
up.
nigga.
ass.
Out
We'll
me.
take
You heard?
those Tims and
Size
throw it in the
7
Elizabeth
Tims.
I'll
River.
stop both of you niggas in these Tims at the same goddamn time.
You
Hey, yo,
stopping
Z, you
on
wanna put
sand on
some
the
money
beach
up?
with
We'll
I
Tims,
let
throw.
my
nigga.
old little young
We'll
honey
take
dips
your
don't know who
Tims
the
off
fuck
of
I
you
am, my
and
nigga.
throw
I'm
one
sorry.
You
at a
feel me?
time into the
These little
Elizabeth
niggas don't
River
know what
and
the
then
fuck
throw
I do
your
out here,
ass
my
like
nigga.
Jazzy Jeff out the
Fuck
house
out of
into.
here. Can't keep up busting ass. That niggas be
Yo,
done in 10
what
minutes.
is
I don't gotta talk
happening?
about you niggas.
Alright, alright.
Don't
That was
shit
good.
shake without me.
He
That
said
was
that
great.
was good.
That was great.
Yo,
That was
my
That
great.
was
adrenaline is
good.
up, nigga. I just
That's
That was
it.
fucking
great.
watched the Celtics game and they playing today. I'm up, nigga. What's
Yeah, y'all
up?
Should I
took a
watch you?
loss. That's why you mad, bitch. It's all right, my nigga, but don't take that shit over here, nigga,
Hey, I
or you
lost a
gonna get this
couple.
New York ass whooping. You heard?
Like
Watch us
Fabulous
smoke.
said, I lost a parlay off a couple rebounds. It's okay. All right.
That was great. That was great.
Yo,
Yeah,
but
we needed
I
a little
don't
bit
know
of that to
what
start
was
off the pod.
wrong with any of y'all, but literally as soon as I walked in, they did the same thing to me, Derek.
Oh,
But
word.
Ma,
Okay. Oh,
yeah,
all right.
so this is potting at
Oh,
its
this is
finest.
set up. It's set
nah,
Yeah,
up.
this
It's
is
all
not
right.
even potting, yo. I'm up.
It's a setup.
yeah.
Nah,
It's all
I'm
right.
up.
I'm not mad. I'm in great mood. I feel marvelous. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
just
was gonna say
niggas
as
ain't
soon
gonna
as I
come at
came
me
in,
without no fucking type of problems, my
The
nigga.
funny,
Like
the funny
that's
shit
all.
is that we were talking about Pope Francis. We were giving
and then we went into
we
this whole violent
were giving our
tangent.
condolences to Pope Francis
So how
passing
the fuck
away,
did it turn to
and
what it?
then Derek walked in the room and we just set his ass on fire. We
Your
turned
tiny
we
Tims, yo,
turned Derek into a Swiss cheese real quick in the middle of.
Size 7
yo,
Tims
disrespectful as
on the
fuck.
beach.
Now you see, Pod World, these niggas supposed to be giving condolences and then shitted on the condolence to come shoot at the
My
king of the
bad.
pod. It's all good though. You feel me? It's all good. It doesn't matter. I'm still Potter of the year, bitch.
All right,
That
so
was great.
I'm
Yeah.
on the
That
pod.
was
I'm
great.
sorry.
I
No,
needed
I'm not
that.
trying to be
I'm
rude.
hot now.
You know what I mean?
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for that.
You needed that, Cat?
Looking at me like y'all niggas crazy.
Yeah, we needed that. We needed
Oh
that.
man.
Been a long time. We've been too friendly on this pod for too long.
Had to change it up.
I need to come in here with some shots today.
I was gonna say Cat was some bullshit today, but it's all right.
Yo, for real, for real.
I'm on all the bullshit. I
Boozy.
want all the smoke.
I apologize. That was bad. We were in the middle of giving our condolences to the
So
Pope.
now we gotta start over.
These niggas ain't shit.
Pneumonia. We were at pneumonia. He caught pneumonia.
Double
He's had
pneumonia.
pneumonia for over a month
Yeah,
now.
double pneumonia.
I mean, 88 years old. I've seen a bunch of things that he's done over the years. I hate that.
After
I hate that I
they're
never.
gone, people
I
doing
hate
this
that
now.
we didn't. It feels like the world didn't really give him the flowers as far as where I'm sitting from.
Yeah,
Because I'm reading up on all these nice things, all these great things he was doing during his term.
yeah.
Um, Real humble man. Yeah,
Double pneumonia. Double pneumonia means that both lungs are affected by the pneumonia. A lung infection usually caused by bacteria or viruses. So yeah, I was right. I'm smart.
She's smart.
Ever since we brought up Baltimore education, she got a
Baltimore
reputation to
education for the
hold.
win.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
Fuck out of
Yeah,
Baltimore
here.
yeah,
She
education
got
for
a
the win.
yeah,
reputation.
yeah.
And I'm in Baltimore, so
She
yeah, I
taking the
gotta talk
Baltimore
I
shit.
mean,
education class.
I would assume that your education is up there since you had the privilege and entitlement to go to fucking Italy at
Not
15, right?
entitlement.
Yeah, yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Why
Because
why
who
am
goes
I
to Italy
entitled?
at 15? Who the fuck goes to Italy
Michaela
as a school
does.
trip? I went to Washington D.C.
Exactly.
Six Flags, and I had to pay for the ticket.
Exactly. I'm
It's crazy.
Michaela. You not me. You can't get the opportunities that, come to me because I'm that nigga.
Right. I
Always
hear
been that
you.
nigga.
This is horrible.
This is horrible.
In the middle of the Pope Francis.
I'm dead for real.
Now I'm reading a couple of things he did before. They said he hosted lunches for poor people on his birthday.
I
Um,
mean, he's the Pope. What do we expect him to do? He's supposed to be a holy man.
Right, right, right.
Charitable.
yeah, but he was one of the more progressive popes
Yeah.
of our time.
Well,
Like,
I
I'll be
have my
damned.
opinions about that. I'm not Catholic, so some people may say I don't have the right to say that or say any kind of, I guess, critique. But I feel like this Pope, there was an agenda behind his, I guess, Pope.
term.
His
Yeah,
death.
his term
Oh,
of being there. Like he welcomed gay people. It was a bunch of stuff that other popes before him weren't allowed to do or didn't do.
they
So
frowned on it.
yeah, so it's like he was he was like the Barack Obama of popes. Like he was
Yeah.
doing shit that nobody else was doing type shit. So, but
Fixing
a
the
lot of
Bible, the words of the Bible.
yeah, and then opening the
That's really
devil's
what it is.
tomb and it's a bunch of weird shit that's been going on since he's been in term. But that's just my personal opinion about it. I feel like there was an agenda behind it.
Who was it that he met with for the first time that no pope had met with in I don't know thousands of years?
Hold on, I can look it up.
Oh, the Orthodox patriarch. Totally unprepared.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I am too, but I feel like I
I
get a
am three.
pass.
I had a long weekend. Sorry.
I've been traveling. My daughter's birthday is tomorrow. I'm trying to still do shit today.
And this is why you got me always unprepared, so you won't be Michaela and not take accountability. Just come up with excuses.
Wow. Hold the fuck up.
Up.
This
The
is why
storm is
being
Are
coming.
we?
this, this is why being consistent.
The storm is coming.
This is why
Hold
being
on.
consistent is great, no matter if it's positive or negative.
Okay,
I ain't even
so
gonna say nothing.
I'm going to say this in response to what OZ has just said. And I'm going to try to say this in the most positive and
Liar.
nice way that I possibly can.
Liar.
Because normally I would take the
Liar.
approach of fucking airing your ass out. But I'm not going to do that this morning because I feel good. I'm in good spirits. So what I'm going to say about this is I am taking the OZ approach to the pod today. I said I'm just gonna go in there and freestyle it because you know what? I'm
You
pretty
raw
fucking
dog in the
smart.
pod today?
I'm raw dog in the pod. I'm pretty
Oh
fucking
boy.
God.
smart. I do stay on most, news, up and coming
Yeah,
things.
because
Most of the time, I be seeing shit.
everything I say, you gotta address it on the next pod, right? You can't even address it in the moment, right? You be folding. You gotta analyze what I say, right? It take
I'm
it take
folding.
it takes a
He
week
ain't
to hit
sleepy
the
for that.
brain, huh?
What the fuck is he talking about? Yo, I really want you to go sober up and stop fucking playing with me because I did try to be nice and I tried to fucking, word this properly, but fuck all that shit. I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to.
There you
You don't
go.
take
There you
accountability for
go.
shit, my
There you
nigga.
go.
You don't never fucking read
There
the
you
notes. So if
go.
I come in here fucking
There you go.
unprepared one fucking day and I owned up to it, I said, yo, I got
Hell
shit
yeah.
going on. I'm not giving excuses. It's real life bullshit that's
Hell
going on
yeah.
Michaela,
and
Michaela,
I'm
Michaela,
still here.
Michaela, Michaela,
Oh.
Michaela,
Remember? Yeah,
Michaela.
yeah,
And I
Michaela,
contribute
Michaela.
more than you do.
Michaela. Remember
Okay.
you guys gave me remember you guys gave me shit for doing it for the pod? You sound like an AI for the pod for a minute. See, I had to wake you up. So you do it for the pod. So you proving my point in many ways.
I have no idea what the fuck he's even talking about. Do y'all know what
What
the
you
fuck he's
mean? You
talking
sounding
about?
like a whole AI. So you do it for
I
the
don't
pod,
understand.
and now you just turned up.
Michaela does it for the
You
pod.
you
Michaela, listen.
you sound like a whole AI.
I ain't never been a different bitch since the day that you fucking met me. And your friends that
There
are
you
on this
go.
fucking pod
There
will
you
tell
go.
you and let you know. Since I met
There you
Michaela,
go.
I don't think that she's changed over the last fucking year. So, and I've known you for 2 years. So at the end of the day,
What you
you can
mean? You've
suck
been
my dick from
podcast
the
of the
back.
month. You've been doing great. So
I've,
you
I've been
learned something.
podcast of the month twice, back to motherfucking back, my nigga,
Oh,
because I'm always
Exactly. So I see
prepared.
some
oh.
growth.
I'm always fucking prepared.
Yeah,
And I
she's an
come in here and
active
spit my
podcast of the
shit.
month.
Fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
She
Watch your
breaking
fucking mouth
records.
around the active podcast of the month.
She
So I don't
breaking
want to hear none of that
records.
shit you talking about, OZ. You
I'm
can
done
go
teasing,
sit
yo.
down.
She breaking
Stop
records.
potting with me, because I ain't in the mood.
Oh shit.
I feel like you are in the mood.
I'm in a different kind of mood, not that mood. You heard me.
Hey, next pod we
Can
gonna
you help
actually
me?
gonna have a new podcast of the month.
Is that so?
Yeah. So this
No,
this
I wish there was two females on the
this,
podcast
this
because
episode this
cause,
episode here
cause
could
now I feel like you
define
showing
who
you.
the next podcast of the month is.
Do you
You
listen,
feel like
nigga?
what?
You can't
I
even
want to.
fucking handle
I
me.
want to hear
Hold
what
on,
he's
hold on,
gonna
hold
say.
on, hold on,
I
hold
want to
on.
hear what he's
Sorry,
gonna say.
He heard what
I
I
gotta address
said.
this. You can't even fucking handle me. So trying to put another bitch in here, like, go ahead and try to put her in here. I promise you, I'm gonna get her, and I promise you, it's not gonna be the same fucking energy. Period. Nobody, not including you or another bitch, could ever fucking make me feel inferior. Fuck out of here. OZ, the Don. Oh.
The assumption and conclusion is crazy. That's not where I was even leading to.
And you know what?
Derek was hearing me out though.
He want to put one of his bitches on this motherfucker. That's why he keep
His
talking
bitches, one
out
of
there.
his bitches
Homegirl,
is
One of his
homegirl must be
crazy.
bitches.
sitting right next to his ass.
That's
Like,
a
yeah, I'm gonna
fact.
put another bitch
He
in
tried
there.
to have
Like,
the
go ahead,
audition
put
last
her
time.
in.
Hey
Put
yo,
He
her
tried
in,
to
my
have the
nigga.
audition. That's true.
what happened, Cam?
He tried to slip her in on the last
Get
pod.
out of here, yo. You think he's
He
slick?
said
Nah,
one of
nah,
his
nah.
bitches. He said that's true.
Narrative and shit. Fuck out
That's
of
what's
here.
up, yo.
Go ahead with the narrative, cause I
Yeah, I heard
got you.
her. I heard the girl kikiing in the background and shit. Yeah,
Exactly.
you're right.
Yo, y'all funny,
Last
Yeah, he
pod.
been trying.
Oh,
He trying to have the audition low key.
and this nigga don't know
wait,
what the
wait,
fuck
wait.
hypothetical mean because
Hey,
last pod I was like hypothetically ... Oh, I got company. Don't do that. Da da da. Go read what the fuck hypothetically mean and then come back and fucking respond to what the fuck I'm talking about. Like
oh
don't play
my.
with me, yo.
Hey
Don't
yo,
fucking play with
Yo,
me.
you think you're the only one that
y'all
know
trying to
what
dress hilarious,
hypothetical
huh?
means? Like, come on now.
That's hilarious.
The way you responded, obviously you
You
don't know
was
what the fuck
speaking
hypothetical mean.
directly to me while I was on speaker
No,
with
I
you
was
on this
not.
brand new phone trying to say hypothetically. Like,
Yo,
you don't think
oblivious
you don't
again.
think it's
Oblivious
not oblivious.
again. You don't know what the fuck you talking about.
You
You
want the
really don't.
person you want the person to be oblivious if you tell them hypothetically. Oh yeah, hypothetically, I'm gonna be oblivious to whatever it is you gotta say after.
Oh
No, that's
my,
not how
yo,
that works.
Kev, can you look up what the word hypothetical means
I
and
know what it
please read it for
means.
your homeboy?
Read it, Bart.
Read it for your homeboy.
Y'all dumb.
It's not for me though.
It is for you, because you still don't know what the fuck it means.
I know what it. You think everybody know what it means? That's what I'm trying to tell
Yo, I
you.
left and came back and y'all still arguing.
Hey,
Exactly. It's cool.
we ain't even
That's
getting to
like,
no top. We ain't even getting to no topics
God
yet.
damn.
The Pope died. Move on to
yo,
the
that's
next
like
subject
saying
before I
like,
fucking wild this
The
nigga out
Pope
again.
died.
I'm over it. I'm over it.
that's
I'm
like
over it.
saying, yo, hypothetically, would you whoop your kid's ass in front of your kids while I'm asking you if they reach for the cookie jar? Yeah, I'm kicking their ass. They probably already experienced it. Come on, man.
What the fuck does that have to do with hypothetically? Again, you don't know what the
I
fuck it
can't
means.
with
You
y'all,
got two
yo.
phones.
I
Take the other
can't.
phone that's in your hand and look up hypothetically
I
and holler at me later, all
can't,
right?
yo.
They battling for that podcast of the month this
I'm
month.
good. I don't want to be podcast shit. I just wanted to make it known because nigga said you're
And I can
podcast of the
sit
month.
back because I'm
No, you
potter of the
forgot to
year.
say that I was podcast of the month the last 2 months in a row. Oh, okay. So, yeah, just be, if you're going to talk facts, let's talk facts.
Oh no,
I don't
that's a
like
fact
playing.
though, cause he was too busy eating chlorine box.
At least it was clean. Chlorine cleans the box, you know?
Uh,
It cleans the box.
Uh,
All the overhead.
All right, rest in peace, both.
we don't brush our teeth with chlorine. I don't know.
Rest in peace, both friends.
yes, sorry for the rough
God,
funeral send off, but
God damn.
you know what I'm saying? They want to fight at your funeral, but it's okay.
Yeah,
Nobody wants
You
to
will be
fight,
missed.
but I will.
they
I
fight.
will never
They
back
fighting
down
like
from
they
a
getting
fight.
something out of
I'm
your day or
playing.
some shit. Holy shit!
Look, I just started smoking. Like, damn, I ain't even let me
You know the world
light up.
looking at us, the world's looking at us with a side eye right now because our vice president was speaking to him like the night before that he passed away or some shit.
I was gonna say there was a whole conspiracy. It was like JD Vance killed that nigga because because he didn't want to fucking acknowledge him when he was there.
He
That's what
said
I
he
was.
sued.
That's what I was saying before Michaela came in.
I don't give a fuck. I said what
Oh
I said.
damn! I'm not
Y'all
even
go
trying to
crazy.
relax. I'm not even coming. Damn.
I
Okay,
said
I'm
what I said.
sorry. I'm not even trying to come at you. Relax.
Don't say my name then, nigga.
Nah,
You
cause
Damn.
fuck.
Michaela.
yeah, we'll have the AI say it then.
Yeah, I'd rather
14
that. I'd rather
times.
that.
Yo, Michaela,
Can't. Yo.
you got it. You got it.
Michaela.
But nah, Derek.
Yeah.
Nah. Before y'all came in, that's exactly what we was talking about. All right. So rest in peace. Obviously, we ain't even our
Really?
condolences, right?
Yeah.
Terrible, terrible job of reporting this one.
Yeah.
We should have
Nah,
put
but
the.
I was
This is the
telling
last time I do a rest in peace in the beginning of the pod. I'll tell you that much.
nah, I was telling I little military background. So
Right.
I was supposed to meet the Queen Elizabeth literally right before she died, but there's a thing, there's something called duty when you're in the military that you got to stand your ground for 24 hours. So the ship, right? So
Yeah.
I couldn't leave I couldn't leave. We was overseas and we was on a mission with the Queen Elizabeth itself. And I'm an IT, so we got to communicate. I got to set up the radios or whatever.
Right.
But literally, I had to be responsible to tell another guy, like, hey, you could go meet the Queen Elizabeth. Like, I remember my chiefs came up to me. They were like, hey, you're CWO, which means I'm basically like the communications watch officer, is what that means.
All
So
right.
A ship that
I'm not stuttering, bitch.
gotta communicate. Like you got
Stupid
everybody
motherfucker.
motherfucking people at the fucking
Stupid,
you know what I'm saying? Like everywhere, bro.
Yeah, yeah, fuck you. But
Everybody's communicating.
nah, but yeah, like fuck. Like
You said you was.
homie was able to meet the Queen Elizabeth and shit. And this nigga was like, oh, like imagine like me and the Queen Elizabeth, what kind of flex that is. How you gonna post that as a picture? You said me be in the office, Kev?
Yeah, I would hang that up on an office.
Yeah, that would be fire. That would be a dope
Right.
flick.
Yeah, on the office was
Any picture with a president or anybody of that magnitude,
like.
Nigga, the
I
Queen, bro.
don't underestimate how much that does for somebody. Business.
Yeah, of course.
I was
Cause they
mad
gonna
as
they
hell.
gonna ask questions. Oh, you got to meet Queen
I was
Elizabeth.
mad as hell. I had to give that shit up. I was
Yeah,
like, fuck.
that's
I was like, all
different
right,
from
bro,
me
you could
than
go.
that's different from me than one of these dumbass rappers out here.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think that's a flex anymore, fam.
Yeah,
Being a rapper, I don't feel like it's a flex.
yeah.
Like it used to be maybe back in the day.
That's a different kind of flex though. Having pictures with certain presidents or certain.
Yeah,
All right,
prime
right here's
minister
fine.
shit.
Yeah.
I
My
Appreciate you.
mom got a picture with
You
Obama.
safe.
Oh
Oh, with
really?
Obama?
Yeah.
That's
My
How
lit.
Miss
mom
Hope
is
got a
a
picture
grant
with
writer.
Obama?
She's a grant writer and she got invited to some luncheon or whatever. She didn't know that he was going to be there. Like, it was just supposed to be some regular shit, but it was in D.C. It wasn't in the White House, but it was like somewhere close by or whatever. And yeah, he popped up and took pictures with everybody. So my mom
Well,
got a
Yeah,
picture with Obama.
Yeah,
I
that's a
was
my
flex.
mad as hell I missed the
my,
That's a
opportunity.
flex.
I mean,
my
at the end of
pops
the
to this
day, she's a
day,
whole AI, but
my pops to this
Uh,
day mad that he didn't meet Bush.
Which
oh hell
one?
no.
He,
Fuck that nigga.
Senior or junior?
I don't care.
senior.
I don't care for neither one of them
Either.
niggas. But I feel you though.
I mean, I
Why
don't either.
he
But
was supposed to.
the
He
funny
was
shit is
supposed
that
to
he
meet
didn't
him.
even vote for him, but he was
Right.
supposed to it's still president.
Yeah.
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 Okay, have we settled down?
Oh, I'm calm. I'm always calm. I'm fire. So you
I
can't,
had a great weekend. Y'all just
I
came to
can't,
disrespect me, so I had to
I
do that.
can't deal. I don't deal well with aggression. I don't deal well with like people trying to fucking like alpha me. I'm an alpha. You're not gonna fucking
Something's rubbing
try
on
to
the
play
right
with me.
course.
It's okay. Alpha, beta. I'm the water sign here. You the fire sign, like you said. I'll put it out. I'll put the fire out.
You can't put me out, nigga. The fuck
Ooh.
is you talking? Listen, stop,
Ooh.
stop playing with me,
Yo,
OG. I'm not with this shit.
Derek.
Yeah.
I'm not. Go
She
ahead,
said
move
I'm
on to the
not with
next
Derek,
this
subject,
shit.
please, because
Derek,
I'm about to water the fuck out.
What happened?
everything I don't know, I blame you for. So, what the fuck is my sign?
Your sign is a Libra, sir.
No,
You
that I know.
are
But,
air sign,
oh,
sir.
I'm
Hey,
also I'm like Yang. I'm the airbender.
Yeah, there you go. He said, "I'm like, yay, I'm the
Fuck out
airbender."
of here.
He said, "Do you know everything about signs? What am I?"
That's why you be starting fires
I'm the
and
master
spreading
of all
them
the signs.
like you did
I'm
with,
the master of all the signs. He
like
said
you
he the
did this morning.
avatar.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
nigga
Yo,
said,
shut
"I'm the
up. I'm
avatar."
Avatar.
Okay.
When the Avatar speaks, nobody speaks.
This
All
Yeah.
right.
nigga said, "Look, I done fucked up telling this nigga this dumb shit." He said, "I'm the avatar, nigga.
He ain't even seen it. Talking shit.
Got all y'all power in mind."
He just found out what his sign is, and now all of a sudden he's mastered the skill of it too.
Master bender.
Okay. I was telling Michaela in her intro that we don't know. She has some competition for being the freak of all freaks.
Oh, is that so?
I was so
The
excited to
super
hear
freak.
this news. You have no idea.
Freak.
Oh well, who's the runner up? I'm sorry.
I don't know. We got a couple runner-ups this week,
Oh
honestly.
shit! He said we got a couple runner ups this week.
We want to start. I want to start with Club Shay Shay.
Oh
Shay Shay,
yes, can we?
Oh God,
Yeah.
the
that's
proprietor
my
of Club Shay
Michelle.
Shay, or whatever stupid
I
shit
I
she's
didn't
saying
get
at
through
the
all the
beginning.
notes, but I got through
Kev,
the
you should have
the
had the
Club Shay Shay
soundbite
shit.
ready. That's my Michelle.
That's what we just went through.
Yeah.
But I got through the Club Shay Shay shit. I didn't get through all the notes, but I saw that. That was crazy.
So, Shannon Sharpe has been accused of R word
Mm-hmm.
by a 20-year-old
White girl.
OnlyFans model, quote unquote. He put out a statement immediately, denied all these things, made a highlight that this is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who
I
was
saw
the
that.
same lawyer that was
Right.
going after Hove and the lies that
Right.
made up about Hove. We went through that whole thing.
Right.
He put out a little clip that Shannon Sharpe alluded to before. He said that he was gonna put out a short. He suspected that he was gonna put out a short version of the film of a
Right.
sex tape or some kind of thing, which
Yo,
sounds kind of incriminating without the context. But
Yeah.
yo,
Right.
real quick. Finish up, but yo, you feeling a little shaky. You gotta explain yourself before the content comes out. But I'm gonna tell you this though. Hey, I feel why he tried to explain himself because I ain't gonna lie. I've been on the phone on some shit like that, and like it sounded like some like sexual phone talking. You know what I'm saying? Like some some
yeah,
some
yeah,
phone.
we'll break it down. But yeah,
Yeah,
Like
you're
phone
right though.
sex type of shit.
Sometimes the
yeah. It
phone
was
sex
very
thing,
calm. Like, bitch, I'm gonna choke the shit out you.
yeah, but the phone
That's
sex thing,
regular.
yeah, out of
Right.
context could sound crazy.
Yeah, the context it
Mhm.
sound crazy.
And
Right.
especially in writing. In writing, it sounds even crazier.
No, especially if you're a black man and she's a white woman. You forget
That's
that part.
19.
The
Yeah.
fuck?
You know
That's
what,
a fact.
Michaela?
That's
I was
19.
gonna that's oh 19. All right, it's the age
19-year-old
for
white
sure.
girl.
There's a lot of layers here. There's a lot of layers with this topic. I want to get into every single one. I want to get into it in order. So, where do we want to start on the whole allegation thing? Because there's a lot here.
I want to start with the
I mean,
gaslighting message that him coming out. I'm not saying that
that
he's
Kind of short.
yeah. I'm not saying that he's lying, but I feel like
Okay.
his PR knew better than to let him come out with a statement, and he exposed her real name because when it first came out, they were calling her Jane Doe. So he gave her OnlyFans name and her real name in his
yeah.
shit, and I felt like that was wrong. So
It was being spiteful.
this shit looks weird.
Yeah, but
It was
but
being spiteful a little
I
that's
didn't
bit.
even
tough.
catch off to
That's
that.
tough though. That's a tough thing though, because at the same time, yes, I know why, there's a reason for people being fathers of Jane Doe. But if you're being accused of something, I do feel like you should have the right to face your accuser.
You do in court. You can't do this in the pub. Again, we're in a society now where public opinion is now outweighing the judicial system. Do you understand how fucking dangerous that is?
Very. That's crazy. But
Yes.
she's right. She's
Yeah.
right about that.
So that's
She's right.
number one.
She's right there,
Oh yeah, she's
but
right. But you know
but
why he's doing it though?
but that also
He got a whole fucking cast going on. He got a whole fucking come on. Of course
I
he's
know he
gonna
got a
try.
he's trying to save
Yeah,
his
Of
ass.
course.
I
yeah,
get that. And
exactly.
yeah,
and as a person, it is logical for you to have those feelings of I want to
I
defend
got it.
myself, especially if you feel like you're being wronged. My thing is this: you're in a different arena because of who you are.
But that's also
But this
Number
is
one.
another reason
equivalent
why
to like with the same thing that Tiana
that kind of
Taylor
plays into a
did.
double standard, though.
Yes, I feel like it is a double standard. 'Cause I feel like the same thing Tiana Taylor did. She ain't had to do it, but she did it. He did it. He ain't had to do it. He did it.
Again, also this does for the victims. Damn, yo, that fucking ambulance. Hold on.
Let it pass. Let it.
What I was saying, this is dangerous in many ways. One, like I said, with the judicial system. Two, because people are coming out against celebrities. So, like, we don't know all of the allegations, but everybody automatic response is to not believe people. And as someone that is a victim of sexual assault, it's fucked up when somebody doesn't believe you, and a lot of people don't come forward because of that. A lot of people don't come forward because I don't have money for lawyers because this celebrity did something to me. This whole Diddy shit, like, you understand what I'm telling you? The climate that they are creating is very fucking dangerous. Yes, people are freaky. Yes, people do all these fucking weird ass fetish shit and whatever. And if they're grown, that's their business. But when money starts coming involved with people's reputations are on the line, it's a lot more dangerous. And then all we're doing is talking about what people believe. This is your jury pool if this ever goes to trial. And I've already seen this shit on Instagram.
Yeah, but if you're
I've
tainting,
already formed an opinion.
if you're tainting the jury pool by putting out the name of the certain Jane Doe that's accusing him of this shit, it works against him too. That his name is still gonna be highlighted in all this shit.
Right.
So
And it's dangerous because of the society that we live in too, with people being obsessed with these celebrities and these OnlyFans. He's giving out personal information on this chick. What if somebody starts, looking into her, starts stalking her, starts sending her death threats because they like Shannon Sharpe, like they did with Tiana Taylor, since y'all brought that up. You understand what I'm telling you? So, like, this is why I'm saying this shit is dangerous. And certain shit shouldn't be done, and they know that. But I feel like this is intentional because it's become this whole engine of entertainment for people
what is a
with,
certain notion?
yeah,
That's true.
Let's get to the shit. Certain notion behind OnlyFans girls.
very true.
When we're talking about OnlyFans girls, we're usually talking about girls who are taking, providing
Promiscuous pictures.
pictures or some sexual kind of thing
Promiscuous
behind
pictures.
her account, her OnlyFans account.
You're an online prostitute, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, there's a certain notion of OnlyFans girls being that. So when you put that out there, it kind of adds a lot of context to who is accusing him and why these things are
As they
likely.
call
The
texture.
nature
You're
of
adding
the
texture
nature of
to
their relationship.
it.
Yeah.
The nature of their relationship.
Right, right. The nature of the relationship. Exactly. Exactly. See? Some old wise words.
I
Yes,
fucking hate you.
fucking fucking young honey dips.
But I don't know. I don't know. I understand that, Michaela, but at the same time, it's tough because it's real one sided in the press when you're putting a celebrity's name out in one of these accusations, and the person gets to go and be completely anonymous up until the court while he takes all the shit from the press.
I agree. It's not fair, but at the end of the day, it's something that you sign up for being a celebrity. It's possible. People can lie on you and people will believe. You understand that messes with your reputation, that messes with your money. So I get both sides of it. I'm not just defending her,
Yeah.
but I just don't think that it was a smart move on his behalf and his fucking team that's behind him to allow him to come out with this statement and then also to reveal her name.
Okay, let's play the statement.
It's PR. It's PR people.
This shit came out immediately after the lawsuit was filed.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup. Court by Gabby, also known as Carly, on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
Okay. What do you think about the countersuit?
I mean, that's
I
what he's
don't.
supposed to do,
I
and
mean,
Jay Z did the same thing.
if you feel that you're innocent for something, you can countersue because it's like you're basically attacking me with no merit or whatever. You're trying to defame my
Defamation.
character. Yeah.
Defamation.
So you can countersue. If that is the case. Are you saying does it make him look better or worse? Maybe. Um,
You
I
said
don't
it
know.
correctly. He has
I,
every right.
yeah, I feel like not. It doesn't make him look bad. It makes him look like, if anything,
He's
he's
defending
alluding
himself.
to the truth, because why am I countersuing if I'm guilty? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
It's,
Hove kind of is starting to set the trend now.
yeah, and Hove did the. I was about to say that.
Right. And it
Hove
was
did the
against
exact
Tony
same
Busby.
thing when it happened to him. It was like, oh no, I'm suing y'all. Y'all motherfuckers is trying to taint me, this type of person, defame my character. Y'all have no real merit, blah blah blah, and I'm gonna expose y'all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Jay kind of, I feel like, yeah, opened that door, and now maybe other people, when they're in this situation, are gonna do the same thing because maybe they feel like it works. I don't know.
Like, I agree with the countersuit. As in regards to that, I feel like if you are being falsely accused, which we don't know anything here,
True.
then you should have the right to countersue. And I do like the trend of people doing that, because when you put this kind of allegation on a man,
Right.
it sticks with you for good.
Yeah,
It
regardless.
never goes
Even
away.
even if you're
Yeah, it
found
doesn't matter, bro.
even if you're found innocent, they right, it's gonna be that
It doesn't
stigma.
matter.
It's gonna be that stigma around it.
Like, we seen it with
Once
Mike, we
once
seen
it's
it
out,
with
it's out.
Kobe, we seen it with countless of
Absolutely.
Chris
Bill
Brown, there's all
Cosby.
types of people, bro. Everybody, it
Get
just
right.
done.
it sticks.
So you're always gonna be in that pool. So I'm not
That
mad at the
category.
countersuit. I'm not mad at the countersuit, but I think Tony Busby is what muddies the waters here.
Well,
Big time. And he said that
he's a
immediately. That
he's
was
a
like his
he's
response.
a flaky character. That's why. See, because of that whole situation with Hove, to me now his name is tainted. So it's hard to really take it,
But
I
why
don't know,
would you go with that
seriously.
lawyer if
Exactly.
you're trying to get Shannon Sharpe?
Exactly.
Say that again.
Exactly.
Why would you go with that lawyer if you're
Why
trying?
would you go with that lawyer if you're trying to get Shannon Sharpe
Right.
months after he had that whole shit with Hove?
Right. So there you go. To me, what you just said, Kev, is it murks everything. It murks the waters up, because we know he kind of got discredited with that whole thing because it came out that it was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So why would you go for the guy that was already labeled bullshit and seems to have a problem with targeting um prominent black figures? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't seem legit. Like, I would have went with anybody else besides him if this shit is indeed true. I wouldn't have went with him. I would have went with a different lawyer. Like, why are we doing this guy? It just,
Yeah,
to me, it takes validity away from your case, your
big
position.
facts.
I,
Yo, I was gonna say an old head said something to me the other day, and I said I'm gonna start saying this, and it's on the pod, so it's recorded. I brought it to y'all. He said instead of calling people liars, he says that people have a problem with the truth. And right now, that is so fitting for Tony Busby. Like, he has a problem with the truth. He is okay with doing unlawful things to get to a goal. Mind you, this man is still the lawyer for the victims in the Diddy trial, which is still coming up next month.
Yeah, next month gonna be interesting.
Why are you still taking on other cases and doing dumb shit? Like, this does seem like some publicity shit.
Yeah,
It does seem like some intentional
okay,
racial shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
targeted. I feel
that
you on that.
that part is true. But
takes the validity
here's
away.
where shit gets weird.
Okay.
Here's where shit gets weird.
The text messages.
No,
Oh,
well, yeah, there too, but we'll get to that later. But if you're gonna come out and say this is a shakedown and it's all orchestrated by Tony Busby and it's the same person who just sued Hove on some bullshit and all this, and you're saying it's nothing more than that, then I can't hear within the same day there being reports that you already try to settle out of court for 10 mil.
Mm-mm.
He did. He offered her the 10 mil
I about to say I didn't hear that.
before
I didn't hear that, but
she
go on.
went to Tony Busby, and they came back with another
O-
offer of the 50 million now.
Okay. My opinion on that is that seems guilty. I'm not offering you shit if I didn't do shit, bitch.
This is why I say
Period.
it's gaslighting. How he popped out like, "Oh, y'all know what this is," and they trying to come for me. Like, to me, it already seems like you're guilty because you had to speak so quickly.
I didn't even think of it from that aspect. I just felt like kind of like, right, if you're innocent, like I'm not gonna let y'all just slander me. I'm gonna say my piece. But with the fact that y'all saying he already offered to fucking settle out of court, yeah, you shouldn't be saying shit. You look guilty already. I'm not
But
offering you shit
Maybe
there's
if
still a valid
I didn't
reason.
do shit. Show
There's
me the
still a valid
evidence.
reason why you would try to settle out of court,
right.
even
We
if you
don't know
were
what that
guilty
is.
though.
I was going to say, I feel like if you have enough evidence that I know can make me look guilty, whether or not I am guilty, we know that evidence can push a case one way or the other. So at
Right.
the end of the day, the opinion of the people, he would have thought like, yo, if they see this shit, they're gonna automatically think I did this. This little white girl's gonna, cry and do her little tears and shit, and I'm a big
Yeah.
black dude. Of course,
Yeah.
they're gonna go with whatever the fuck she says, and you have evidence that makes me look like I am that type of person. But we already have this type of
You
relationship.
don't want
Right.
that going out in the media, even if it's fake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look at
See
his image.
that's
He
what
just signed
happened.
a thing. The
That's where Puff, and I hate to use Puff because Puff was guilty as shit. I
Yeah,
believe in that case,
yeah,
but Puff fucked up in not paying Cassie before she filed the lawsuit
facts.
Right.
because she was already asking for money and he wasn't paying her off. Had he paid her off and had the NDA signed,
Yeah,
Right.
he wouldn't have faced all this other shit that came after. I
yeah.
feel,
Yeah. Yeah.
at least
It
not for a
opened the
while.
floodgates.
Right. Right.
So,
And think about this. Diddy did the same fucking thing. As soon as Cassie came out with the lawsuit and he settled, he still came out and apologized after that video. So
Yeah.
to come to find out you've done more shit. So how do we
Yeah.
know this is not the same thing with Shannon? You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I said him coming out, to me, just a vibe, gave me what the fuck is this?
well, here's the other thing that I'm throwing. All of this is just going into money at play
Yeah.
before we get into all the other
Cause
shit.
wasn't it like 24 hours after he signed the deal?
Right, right. It was all in the same.
Breath, literally. But go
That's
ahead.
exactly what I was getting at. Too. Well,
Okay.
he,
That's why
it
it makes
wasn't. He
look
didn't sign the deal, but it was reported that he was asking for 100 mil from ESPN to renew the contract.
really.
I thought it was 150.
It might be. It was 100, 150, and you might not be trying to get the 100 or 150. You might be trying to get 50, but you're gonna put the number higher
Yeah.
in the
So
reports.
y'all can come
So if
down.
the
I'm cool.
reports come out that Shannon Sharpe is out here getting 100 plus million that he's asking for that reportedly from ESPN, and within the same week, or like Michaela said, within the 24 hours of that news coming out, this comes out as a lawsuit, it's also odd in the timing.
Yeah.
It looks like,
Right.
oh, he's about to get the bag. I need some of that.
Yeah.
Right. Right. It looked funny on both ends, bro. To be
So
honest.
now you don't know. Now you gotta
Yeah.
wait for all the facts to come out.
Yeah.
But
This one's
it's
tough.
just
This one's tough.
it's messy.
Yeah. This one's
It's
tough.
messy. Now we could move on to the,
Text
well, before
messages.
we move on to the text messages and all that. Did you see any of the reactions from, the world of entertainment? Stephen A
No,
being one of them.
I saw
Oh God.
Stephen A, but I didn't see nobody else really. I just saw Stephen A say something.
What's your consensus?
Um, Stephen A put out a report immediately about,
How he found him, he hired.
saying he is speaking to his character and all these things, and that he has no idea what his private life is like, but he's
I was
somehow
gonna say you ain't
stuck up
fucking
with
this
him.
man. People are different behind the
Right, but
curtains of
Right.
their
You have a
bedrooms. I'm sorry.
different yeah, you have a different relationship with him. You're not gonna
but
know
he
that
says
side.
he's like, yo, at the end of the day, we work for Disney.
Yeah,
And
he
you're not
said that.
supposed to be doing none of that shit.
He
Yeah.
said, "Yeah, you can't be in no type of situations. He's working for Disney, bro." He's like,
If
at the
I'm
end of
if
the day,
I'm Stephen A, I am fuming right now
yeah,
because regardless of whether you did this shit or not, I feel like if you're making a certain coin, you shouldn't
Shouldn't
be
be
moving this
into
fucking sloppy.
exactly. Especially in writing
And that's why
and
I don't feel bad
voicemails.
because while if he's being accused and it comes out to be all bullshit, all right, I understand, to have some sympathy for him because it's not, he's not doing these things, but at the same time, you put yourself in a situation where this shit can happen to you.
Yeah, that's
There's
true. Bro.
plenty of reasons why you shouldn't have fucked with this little white girl,
Right.
and now you're seeing what comes from it.
I was gonna say I hate to say I hate to even say it like that, like fucking with this little white girl. It doesn't matter her race. It doesn't even matter her age. At the end of the day, she's over the age of 18.
Oh,
So
I disagree.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna talk general, the only issue I really feel like is that again, being a celebrity, you have a certain responsibility.
Generally speaking, you gotta protect your
Yeah,
reputation.
but hold on. Speaking from a man's perspective,
Nah, but Michaela, she said it right.
that's true. She's right. However, I'ma just go out on a limb and say it.
Yeah, you're gonna
A
get into
54-year-old
specifics.
man, a 54-year-old man,
Should not be fucking with a
regardless
20
of
year old
race,
girl. No,
regardless of coin, regardless of status or anything,
I don't agree
why
with
the
that.
fuck are you fucking with some little 19-year-old?
That you
Yeah.
could
Because
be
you
her.
can manipulate
That you
her.
could be her grandfather. It's
You
sick.
can manipulate her.
But it's
Period.
Yeah.
weird. It's
It's
weird.
sick.
It's
It's not
weird.
weird. It's sick.
It's
Fuck
weird.
this
It's
shit.
not illegal.
We gonna
Yes, it's
call it
not
right.
illegal. He's not doing anything illegal by
It's
it.
not.
Morally, it's not
It's
right.
not. It's
But
not.
That's
it's
why.
Yeah,
just
morally,
weird. It's just weird. And
bruh.
this is what comes from it.
It's not moral. Period. Like why? Why do you have a fascination with someone that's young enough to be your grandchild,
And
bro? That's
mind you,
not like
the
that.
whole issue that they were talking about, like him saying I was going to choke the shit out of you, she was saying to him, "You're trying to manipulate me, and
Oh,
it's
I'll
not
play
going to
that. I'll
work."
play
Yeah,
that
that
tape. I'll
ain't
play that
sound
tape.
too good.
I'll play that tape.
And
But
he was like, "You say that word again, I'm gonna choke the shit
Yeah,
out."
he
Like,
sounded crazy. I ain't
you're a
gonna lie.
fucking control freak. You're a
Yeah,
narcissist. That's what it sound like to
he
me.
sounded
And you
off.
mad that this girl has now stood up to you.
Yeah, he sounded
If she
off.
said 99 times choke me, beat me, do whatever the fuck, and the one time she said no, and you still took it, you wrong.
that's
Period.
true. That's
Yeah,
true.
he was being defensive about it. I ain't
That's
gonna lie.
yeah, that's true.
And that's
Because
the
even in the
part. That's
text,
the reason why he came out. There was some guilty conscience to it.
Exactly.
oh,
Yeah.
And reason
there
why you
was
offered her 10 million before this.
in the
Right.
Don't get
text
me wrong.
messages.
I'm only playing the safe side and the cool side. But at the end of the day, my brother, as my older brother, you definitely owe to be playing with these young Johns, talking to them like that.
Right.
Oh
Yo,
wait, hold
in
on.
the text
I got an
messages,
iPhone 6. I got an iPhone. I got two. I got an iPhone 16. Yeah, you get hit the little record thing when I talk on the phone now.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a new yeah, it's a new era of op shit.
forget that the screenshots of text messages where the girl's saying, "Yo, I told you I didn't want to," and you still.
He said you don't have a choice in the matter.
So if that's the
I
case,
ain't know that.
that is 100%.
I ain't know that. Yeah,
Yeah. So it comes off as the control thing. Oh, you don't have a choice in the
I'm
matter.
gonna tell y'all men right there, right now, like yo, if she don't want no tea, don't give her no tea. If anybody, yo, if anybody tell you, nah, I'm good, yo, there's been times where I literally like. I know pride is a thing. I got pride, but I know how to put it away because pride is the devil at the end of the day.
Yo, I'll take it. I'll take it a step further from that.
Yo, I won't even respond to you,
Yo,
yo. I
I've had
won't.
situations, Oz.
I won't respond.
I don't know if anybody here has been in this type of situation before, but I've had situations where the girls say, "Oh, we not doing nothing tonight."
You cooking.
We
You
start
cooking.
drinking. We start drinking. She
Right.
start feeling horny or whatever,
Right.
and now she want to get into some shit. And
Right.
said no. We're
Yo.
not doing nothing because
I
Text
you're not
messages
about
said
to.
we wasn't doing
You already said
that.
we're not doing
okay,
nothing.
Kev.
Now that you drinking and you feeling some type of way,
I've
we
been in
definitely
this
not doing something.
predicament. I've been in this predicament, and I've teased. I didn't. It wasn't a hard no, but I've said no just to see their reaction. But wouldn't that make a woman narcissistic as well? I think. By the way, I've been thinking over the weekend. Men ain't shit. We're the reason why. We're the reason why women ain't shit as well because we are the primary ain't shit niggas. But I feel like at this point, women know that niggas ain't shit and they take that shit and they hang niggas on a noose with it. So at this point, I feel like women be on some narcissistic shit too. I ain't gonna hold you.
There are
Oh, that's the
narcissistic.
other
There
side.
are
That's the other side of
narcissistic
this shit,
women.
though.
It's on
That's the
both
other
sides.
side of the
But
shit.
it's a real cute, it's a real innocent, cute narcissist, right? Where you
Well,
like play oblivious to, and it's all
yeah, but hold
no,
on.
you
We got a whole other side of this shit too.
Narcissist.
Because
Period.
what
Play
I
victim.
said is weird. It's weird that a 54-year-old man wants to be fucking with some 19-year-old girl.
Yeah,
It's
it's
also weird in the opposite way. I feel like, and it's not highlighted enough either.
yeah. When a 54-year-old woman want to fuck with a 19-year-old boy, is strange. I agree
No,
with
when
look.
a
that.
19-year-old girl
I'm gonna
wants
tell
to
you
fuck with a
something, and that,
54-year-old man, that's
and
strange
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell
She
you
got
something.
daddy issues. I
I'm gonna
always say that. You like
I'm gonna
old
tell you.
men? You got daddy issues, bitch.
I'm gonna tell you
I'm
something in
serious.
that girl's defense. Like, yeah, for sure.
Niggas 20 years older than you got father issues. The fuck is
I
wrong with you?
I'm not gonna lie. Like, all right, so it sounds horrible, but at the end of the day, I know that below like 24, 23, 22, your brain is not fully developed. So you may come on. That's why I don't like when like I've heard a mother say, "Oh, my child is narcissistic," but he's only 2, 3 years old. He's just learning. That's just childhood tendencies. Until your brain fully developed, you may come off as that because we're still learning, right? Your brain is not fully developed, so that's why like under 25, like under 24, 23 is like okay now. You know what I'm saying? You're not fully developed, so it's easy to be manipulated at that age. And it could be, oh, I want this now and not later. And as an old man,
I
as you
hate
trying
that.
to,
I hate that.
as an old man, if you try and play that to your defense,
I hate that.
yo,
I
that
hate that
brain
shit.
is not fully developed. That's what I'm
That's
saying. Like,
bullshit. But
as
that's
an old
bullshit.
man,
That's
you
bullshit.
gotta start dealing with your
I don't like that either. I don't like that either. We gotta stop. We gotta stop capping for on certain shit. That's
what?
bullshit.
What
What,
you
the frontal lobe not
If you,
developing?
yeah, no, no, that's bullshit. I understand the
That's
whole.
truth though.
No, that is
Don't get me
true.
wrong.
That
There
is
is
true that your
morale. There
brain
is
ain't fully
standards. The
developed.
way we wasn't raised. Hey, it's a new
Yo,
generation.
listen, it's
Kevin, we weren't raised. A
OZ.
lot of
I don't give
motherfuckers
a
not
fuck.
being raised the same way, bro.
I don't care about that.
That's true too.
That's
That's very true.
bullshit.
Right.
Because yes, it's true that the brain ain't fully developed. Yes, but however, it's developed enough for you to be 19 and understand that fucking with a 54-year-old man is weird. It's
All right,
also
Very.
all right,
hold on,
all
time
right,
out,
all
time
right.
out.
But
He
he's a
right.
Let him
grown
cook.
man.
Wait,
Let him
wait. I'm not
finish.
done. Let
Let
me
him
He right.
land.
finish.
Let me
Let him
land.
cook. Let him cook.
It's definitely fucking developed enough for you to understand as a 19-year-old girl that it's weird to fuck with a 54-year-old man. That's one. Two, it's also developed enough for you to go and fucking sell your pussy online on
Thank you.
OnlyFans.
I was gonna say
So
that.
Yo,
I don't want to hear
Kev,
that shit.
Yeah.
Facts.
you're right. You're right because
Put
we
the
dealt.
shots. Put the
Yo,
shots.
hold on. You're right because we dealt with a lot of that when.
That's a fact.
You're
That's
right,
a
because we
fact.
dealt with a lot of that in high school, and we're from the WIC, so yes, we dealt with a lot of
That's
women that was
bullshit.
16 years old dealing with 30-year-olds, and they used to rub it in our faces. Now I've done the same since.
Yeah.
I learned from a woman, huh? Yeah. So I deal with older women because it would be the same scenario if if the
I just
script
think
was
it's
to.
nasty that that they're
Both of
trying to
them.
portray this old black man trying to
Yeah.
fuck with the
But
girl
at the
that's,
end of the day,
which is
though,
weird.
It
Yes,
goes
I
both
agree, but
ways. For sure.
let's put everything on the table here
Yeah.
Facts.
It,
because when Bernice is out here and Bernice is fucking with somebody who's her daughter's age, we don't say shit.
Right. And
right.
I think it's
we spoke
more
about this.
strange
That's
when a
sick
woman
too.
does it, to be honest, because again, a woman, her mind develops quicker than
Yeah.
men.
They
So at
mature
the end of the
faster.
day, they mature faster. If I'm a grown woman with children, like,
Older women are
and
dangerous.
then turn around and want to deal with somebody the same age as
That's
somebody
your
that I
child.
birthed
That's
or that
crazy.
could have went to school with one of my fucking kids, even
That's
if I
crazy.
didn't go to school together, the fact that you're in the same age bracket
Right.
when I was having my child, you were just born, and I don't want to
Right.
fuck on you. That's
That's
weird.
Right.
weird. That's all. It's
Right.
all weird. Like,
It's sick.
And it's the same women that was 16 years old dealing with 30-year-olds.
yo,
Now they
I don't
feeling
know
their
if it's
age. That's
OZ,
all
I
it
don't
you
know if
made
it's
is.
your point. You're
American.
right. We just said it's both ways.
Yo, I don't
You
know if
want to
Y'all
it's an
stick
dumb.
to the women.
American thing. I don't know if it's an American
Nah, because
thing
I was giving
or
Shannon Sharpe shit too. I was defending 90-year-old because okay, I brought the little brain development. You're right, Kev. But as a grown man, you got a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, a lot of life compared to this
Again,
90-year-old.
it's
So you should know
manipulation.
better.
that's true.
You
That's
should know
true.
better.
That's true, but
It's
we're
I
not
know
all
gonna act
on
like
better.
the
him.
I know
onus is
better. I'm
only on
28
him.
years old. I could deal with it. Yo, I was 21 years old and niggas used to be like, oh, she 19, you good. I'm like, nah, I don't 19.
Nah,
Nah, I'm good.
that's true. Like what
At
you're saying,
21.
he is a lot smarter, a lot more experienced, it's a lot easier for him to manipulate the girl.
Of
But we're not
course.
gonna act like that's just the case. It's just
Yeah.
like Like,
She was manipulating too. Again, OnlyFans. She getting paid that one
Show her
text
ass.
message
like you
about
know enough to know
25K
what you're doing.
each cheek, and he was with it. What the fuck?
Right,
I don't
yeah,
even
she's
know what
talking
that was
about.
25K,
about,
Yeah,
but
that
that was
that's
weird.
true.
is
That's
in
true too.
crazy.
She, yeah, 25K for each cheek you
Get
pay.
the
Like
fuck
you,
out of here.
Well, that's why he brought that up. He wanted to
Get the
emphasize
fuck
on the
yeah, but for
on.
some
And
OnlyFans.
reason,
and oh, I want you to abuse me today, daddy. I
Yeah,
want some
she know what
really.
she doing
I want
too.
you to tie me up. All of this fucking shit that came
Yeah.
out in the text messages that
it sounds
she
like you
was
baiting.
sending him,
It sounds
not
like
Right.
you
him
baiting
sending
him.
her.
It
So
sounds like you
it's on
baiting him
both,
to say
yo.
some shit like that.
Exactly.
It's on both, yo, because she definitely know what she doing, and she was trying to get that bag, yo.
Yeah,
And
but
he was
I'm
being a
sick of this
nasty
shit.
old nigga. That's what the fuck he was
I'm
doing.
sick of hearing about this shit. I don't know if it's an American thing, an American media thing,
It is an
or if
American
it's just
thing.
the internet in general.
It's an
But
American thing.
we've made it a habit to fucking highlight whole culture for some reason for a while now.
Because
Highlight what
sex
culture you
sells.
said?
Whole culture.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sex sells. Everybody want to know. Niggas low key are more interested in the, I guess, fetish part of this whole
Yo, like
shit
you know
than
what other thing irks me,
That don't
Michaela?
make no sense,
You know
bro.
what another thing that really bothers me in
what.
reading this shit? People be pussyfooting around to not call shit what it is. Like, what is the term OnlyFans model? That's bullshit.
Thank you. Because what model?
Mm.
Who
Yeah, what are you
classifies you as a
modeling?
model?
You modeling your pussy?
Like I
What are you
said, you're an
modeling?
online prostitute,
Yeah,
period.
what are you
If you're
modeling?
not soliciting and showing your body like a stripper would, then some girls are on there actually full on, porn shoots and shit like that.
Yeah, fucking and
You
shit.
you're you know what you're doing. And again, we just talked about this. Shannon had to go on OnlyFans to find this young lady and
Right.
probably purchase and
Yeah, but
send her
it's
bread and all. It's
I hate
weird,
those I
bro. It's
hate
so
these
weird.
internet terms that they making up with Instagram model, OnlyFans model. You not a model.
You're a fucking bird and you
Influencer. What are you
prostituting.
influencing?
You
Right. Like
prostitute.
all
Right.
these terms to try to pussyfoot
You
To
around.
guys say
cover it up. To
you guys
cover it
saying
up.
you guys saying those
You
things, but
sugarcoating the truth here.
Yeah, you
it's
And
his
I'm
covering it
it,
sick
up.
of that shit.
it's his it's his
Legal online
it
prostitution.
you know what you
Fuck.
guys saying right now is more to the different connotation or a specific term, but it's like how I feel when people be like, "Oh, I'm an entrepreneur." Entrepreneur, what, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Most people
I
who
hate that
say
shit. That
that
be
No,
under
that's
that be
true
under
too.
people's
don't really be
models.
on their shit, but there's a such thing as an entrepreneurship and people
Just
starting their
don't
own
put it.
businesses and
Yeah.
being,
Well, if you're selling waters outside of Yankee
I'm
Stadium, you're an
crying.
entrepreneur.
You
Listen,
know
if
how
you take
many
it
Right.
people I
seriously,
met
if you
that be
paying your taxes, if you got an LLC, then it's a motherfucking business.
No,
Yeah.
but
so
a lot of people
Yeah.
saying they're entrepreneur but really be unemployed and have no
yo,
idea.
I
yo, I
can't.
swear to
Right.
God,
Selling cookies.
I met people that be having entrepreneur in their bio and Instagram. You're not
Like
an
what you do?
It
entrepreneur,
just
bro.
sounds good and it
I
looks
sell
good for
hair.
aesthetics.
That's
I
true.
sell
Again,
hair.
That's
that's
true.
another culture that we've created. People call themselves influencers just because they're showing their lifestyle that somebody else is sponsoring and paying for. Like, we
Right.
won't live like that. It's interesting. It's kids that watch other kids play with toys on
Video games.
YouTube.
All day.
I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
fucking
Understand it.
understand
Yeah,
that.
me
Yeah.
neither.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
never
bad.
understood why they watch the
My
niggas
Mm-mm.
play
bad.
video games.
I pressed the wrong button.
I used to say that to my kids. I used to be like, "Yo, why you watching another kid play a video game? Like,
I'm a
why wouldn't you want to play the video
Well,
game?
you
that's us
know
getting old. That's us
That's
getting
you
old
weird
though.
to me.
That's
Niggas,
us
you
getting old though because
this is
like
all we
certain shit
play
like
video games.
Hasana
Who the fuck
is super. You can see there's
fuck
talent
want to
there
That's
watch
how
for a
me
he
play?
reason.
grew up.
yo, I'm not gonna lie. I guess that's what makes me new school and old
Really
school
say,
because
who the
We
fuck
a
I
want to
little
get
watch?
old in that sense because yeah.
hold on. This is how I know I'm in a borderline new school and old school because I feel both of y'all old heads. But I did play games though. But one thing I didn't really care for is really watching somebody else. Like you said, I'd rather play
I
Thank
was about to
myself.
say
you,
that shit
thank
used to
you, bro. That's
drive
all
me
I'm saying.
fucking
Unless I'm
nuts.
trying to
Like,
learn
What is the
something, but
fun of
that's
wait,
the
wait,
that?
point
wait,
of that's the
wait.
point of playing the game though is to learn it, right?
I'm gonna give you an example.
But there's more context to it now. It's different.
Nah,
It's
nah, nah.
more.
I'm gonna give you an example. When you was younger, you ever been punished in the summertime and you can't go outside and everybody
And you
outside,
looking out the
the ice
window.
cream truck
Yep.
outside, niggas rolling on their bikes and you just sitting in the window watching that
Yep.
shit. That
Hmm.
shit used to drive you crazy because you just want to
Yep.
go out there and run with them niggas. It
Right.
was like, how do y'all not? it would make me envious. It would make me hate these people. Like to watch. Damn, what was that family name on YouTube? That the whole family, the kids and shit, the father, dad, they all
Full House.
they're gamers.
They're gamers. I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of them niggas.
Your kids probably watched it too. But my
Yeah.
kids used to be like, "Oh, why we can't have a house like that?" And why we don't have, two Xboxes. I'm like, shit, there's a PlayStation and an Xbox in
But
here. Like I'm doing
we
the
old
best
in
I
that.
can.
We
Like
Right, right,
but we old. We too old to understand
right.
that because if I'm trying to put some,
I
uh,
understand it.
but
I get it. I get it
I
because
wasn't done.
it's the evolution of things.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
Like
the only
I'm in the
thing is
cusp of it.
my point that I was trying to make with that is that we have created this culture of wanting other people's things to the point where it's become
Yeah, that's
important to
that
us.
part. That
That's why
part.
people can become
Idolizing,
influencers and celebrities are put on the
idolizing.
pedestal that they are put
Amen.
on
okay,
because
y'all
of the
came in.
society we live in.
Amen. Amen. That
Example of
part.
this. Y'all came in the era where hip hop was on the rise,
Yep.
Right.
right?
The golden era. The
The
golden era.
best.
So
Oh, sorry.
your
For
parents didn't
sure.
understand none
For
of that
sure.
shit.
You said our parents didn't what I hate, okay?
Yeah, yeah, y'all parents didn't understand none of that shit about the graffiti or the fucking break
True.
dancing and all that shit or the
Even the
Yo,
music.
dress,
Even if
remember?
even the
that's
dress
not real
style, the
music, like
baggy
y'all
clothes.
entertained by this, it's the
Yeah,
same shit now. It's
yeah.
just a new version of it. Like
Remember
when I
Paid
watch
in
For sure.
Full?
Kasana
Mm.
before
My
Kasana
favorite. I'm sorry.
Right,
Go ahead.
right, right.
before
You stupid.
Kasana came out,
You
it's like
stupid.
now we got all these streamer kids, right? They're all
Exactly.
everybody wants to be a streamer now.
Right.
If I'm watching one of these streamer kids, a lot of the time I'm like, yeah, why would somebody sit here and watch this person all day? But then if you catch clips of Casanat and the shit that
He's
he's
funny.
doing, you can see that
He's
there's a talent
entertaining.
behind it. Like the
Yes.
guys who really
Yeah,
are good
it's
at
more
it, they're good at it.
concepts. It's like you guys telling me why the fuck are you watching this guy in Brazil? I want a tour. Some people can't even afford a game. Some people can't even afford the shit. They could afford YouTube, right? YouTube is
They
on the
live
phone.
vicariously through these people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
get it.
yeah,
And that,
it's
it's sad though
influence. It is,
Yeah.
but
because of the importance that it
but
makes
you
is
can't
what I
look at
was
it
saying.
that way in an old way because what you think is sad, people feel like it's influence and like motivation.
But and it's
Are they
also
really doing anything though?
okay. But Michaela, I'll
But
counter
that's
that
not
with.
what it is, though.
Are you familiar? Are you familiar with Speed?
Mhm.
Speed? Like
Speed.
I
The
show speed.
the
No, I
stream.
shouldn't.
Yeah,
No, I
the
show.
the
Yeah.
streamer.
no, no,
No,
no.
no.
I barely know
I don't
him.
So
know
I
that.
show
Yeah.
Speed is another streamer. He's probably even bigger than Kasuna.
He a white boy?
Mm,
No, he black.
nah, he's black.
Black kid,
Oh,
What
19,
does he
20
he's
do
years old.
though?
internationally known
What
though.
does he
But
do though?
he
Whole bunch of
streams
stupid shit.
he
And he's
streams,
crazy.
but he does things in a different way. Like he started like Kasuna playing video games and all that, but now he's gotten such a big following and is making so much money off of YouTube that he's taking tours all over the world. He'll go to Uruguay, he'll go to Brazil, he'll go to DR, he'll go to China, he'll go to all these different places and stream himself just interacting with people over there, eating food, whatever the case is. So for somebody in the US who can't dream of being in China, they're
True.
kind of getting a culture shock, a little bit of fucking things that they start picking up on just through this kid's dream.
True.
So
It's a
I
community.
wouldn't say it's all fucking bullshit.
No, that's why I'm gonna change your perspective for the older folks because it's not. It's a lot of people, and you gotta look at it in a bigger sense of things. Like there's a lot of people out here that just can't afford shit, or they just want to see. They may not have as much money, so they want to see a huge streamer play a game before they buy the game, or maybe they want to have more motivation than playing the game. It's just more of like feeding the fucking soul, I guess. I know this
It's just a
generation
new
is weird,
form.
but you can't say anything because
I get
you guys used to do it too though,
nah,
and
I get you
it's just
for
not. It just wasn't with
to
technology. You
show
guys
you
do this,
something, but I don't want to watch a person just play all day. It just
but
ain't
I
cool
that's
for
where
me.
I'm
Like,
I'm in the middle of it.
you know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
felt that.
But to
I
to
felt
like,
that
okay, he's at a board that I can't beat. Okay, he can beat the board. All right, I'll watch it
exactly,
for that because he's
exactly.
teaching me how to beat the board. But I
Yes,
wouldn't watch it from like start to
yes,
finish because
yes,
that's not fun for me. I'm watching you play.
yes.
It's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah,
watching
but
you
No,
we
on the
just older.
100%.
100%. That's
Then I'm
why.
watching niggas play ball. Why am I
Yep.
not playing ball? I want to play. I'm not
Hmm.
gonna sit here and watch you niggas play all fucking day. That's all I'm
We old in that though.
saying.
Because it's like right now, like I see DVDs are still up for sale. Back then, we used to go to Blockbuster to get a DVD. Like today, who the fuck is
Facts.
getting a DVD?
Please rewind.
Blockbuster,
It's like
Power
every time
Video.
OZ
Word.
OZ get offered a CD from one of these rappers on the street, and he just chucked that shit out the window on
I'm
me.
dead like a frisbee.
Yeah,
No,
like why the fuck are you giving me a CD? We off this shit now.
exactly. Like no, but
Where your link at?
that's why I didn't toss the fucking CD because I appreciated the authenticity of it and I kept it. It's still there.
Anyway, I don't know how we got all the way over here from Shannon Sharpe,
Right. We definitely jumped left, but
but yeah,
Well, we had to talk about the culture
the
that is
text definitely
involved.
seemed
right.
incriminating.
To both of them, though.
Yeah, but to what OZ was saying, she could say, "Oh, I want to fuck all day. I want you to do this. I want you to do that." But the moment she tells you she don't want to do something and you
Yeah,
continue with it, then
yeah,
yeah, that's now classified as.
right.
Yo, the
And it's wrong.
military, that was the first thing they teach you. If they don't want tea, if the person don't want tea, you don't give them tea. And then we had to learn about your whole sex ed stuff and woman stuff as well. We were all in the same room.
I wanted to say it because I had a memory, but we was talking about how me and Derek's parents didn't understand the generation of rapping when it was beginning. Y'all remember Paid in Full when the nigga was at the dry cleaners and he was in there playing his tape and the old dude came in. He was like, "What is all this
What is this?
bibbity bop?" And
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
then he pulled
yeah.
it on the jazz
Mm-hmm.
music. He was like,
Put 'em-
now
Mm-hmm.
that's better."
Yeah, yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
yeah.
love that scene. I always love that
That's what I'm
scene.
trying to tell y'all. So the way y'all
But
feel about
it's
this new
true.
generation with the streaming is exactly how y'all old folks used to feel about y'all scratching goddamn
DJing.
Yeah,
the records,
yeah.
scratching records,
Uh,
picking a crayon and marking it to
Yeah, like y'all
scratch it
parents was looking
and
at that
spit
shit.
on
Like,
it.
what the fuck are y'all
right,
doing?
Not
right,
and
I
spit
ain't
right.
even
on it.
entertained by this
Whoa.
shit.
Pause,
Y'all,
pause. I
y'all
mean,
fucking up the record.
Right.
rapper.
We making this
Y'all
shit
fucking
hot,
up the
nigga. What the
record.
fuck?
Yeah.
Rick it, nigga. We making this shit hot.
That
Rick it,
was a
Rick it.
Prince album. That was a
All right, but
classic. It's vintage.
that's how the streamers feel. Like that's how the streamers feel. Like, oh, I just put more light to this
Y'all
game.
parents.
Now this game, not now this game is trying to
You
sponsor
know
me.
what's
Like now
funny?
you get
Now that I think about it, y'all parents and that generation was the original Uncle Ruckus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're
all right.
dumb.
You better
That
shut
was
up
the
with all that bibbity bop bullshit. Get off my.
You
you
know,
know
our
what?
our generation was the ones that was like, we about to step out the box. Y'all do everything traditional like the white folks want y'all to do. We about to do our
Radio
own. We
Yeah,
about
Raheem.
to do
yes,
our
that's
own shit.
true.
We
That's
about to
true.
do our own shit. You know?
You guys are exactly what this
The
younger generation is
rebellious, the
now.
rebellious version of.
Yeah, the rebellious. There you go.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah.
I say your the generation before y'all was probably like the most realist, genuine, uh loyal generation there ever was. There will be. At least the last one, for sure.
Yo, you still drunk from last night?
Oh
Bro,
yeah.
you're dumb.
But why you say that though? Cause that's
Shut up, you
facts
still
though.
drunk. That shit came from
You know
nowhere.
how a motherfucker be at the bar and shit, and they be like, "Man, I just want to tell all
I
you
love
guys, I
you,
fucking
man.
love you
I
guys.
love you, man.
You've been with me through thick and thin. We're gonna take one more shot for the road," and they're still there for 2 more hours.
Yo,
Yo,
right.
you're dumb.
That's OZ
Now think
right now.
about it.
Who's coming
Because
with me, man?
back in the day, yo,
All I
like
wanna know.
you could do everything wrong and you would still be in that relationship. Now it's like you fucking snore at night, she gonna leave you by the morning.
Yeah, I'm sneaking out in the middle of the
That's
night
what I'm trying to tell you. It's a
without.
different type
I
of
might, I give you a chance. If you're
oh,
on
I
your
know what it
back,
is.
I'd be like, "Hey, roll over to your side." If you snore on your side, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't
If
care.
I
You know what it
can't, if
is? I
I
know what it
can't sleep,
is.
yeah. If I
I know
can't
what
do
it
shit,
is.
you loud
It's
like that.
the unconditional love. Ain't none of that no more.
It's not because it's not unconditional. Everything's very conditional and
Conditional.
very
Yup,
transactional
yup,
Materialistic.
nowadays.
yup.
Yeah.
Look at what we're
Very
talking about
selfish.
right now. She's suing.
Very
All right,
selfish.
I get it's wrong if somebody does violate you, but why would you sue them? Why would you allow them to do all of these things prior to
Right.
that? You know what I'm saying could lead to something like this at the end of the day. Like I'm not victim shaming anyone, but at the end of the day,
I just think going with Tony
it's
Busby
disgusting.
was a really bad
Yo,
choice.
on that note, I'm about to
And you
roll
know what?
up,
He
man.
probably hit her up. She probably ain't even hit
Oh yeah,
him.
Of
100%,
course, but
100%.
she not. she's not adept to know that he wasn't the right choice. Like, nah, I'm good.
And again, she's
Figure it out.
obviously easily fucking manipulated. So if this lying ass
Right.
fucking lawyer come out somewhere,
Right.
So
oh, he
Well,
only
he
offered you
is
10. That
he
means we can get 50 out his ass.
he
Like, you
you
is
know
know
what
too
you're
my
doing
though.
for
original,
him.
my
He is
original,
too though. He
my
is too.
original, my original
I'm gonna give him more heat
thought
in this
coming to
situation.
this, like one of
Right.
the first things I thought about was what does this mean for Shannon Sharpe as it pertains to ESPN?
Yo,
Because ESPN is owned by Disney. They're not playing that shit.
if it get too out of hand, he's gone, dog. I hate to
Well,
say it. It's fucked up.
he's already
It's
gone.
Think
already out of
about
hand.
Kobe. Think about Kobe.
Yeah.
Think about Kobe.
Kobe was
Is
in
he?
that game. That's different.
Well,
Kobe
you're
was more
right. You're right
Kobe
because
was
there's
more
more
needed.
performance
Kobe
than
was more
talking.
needed.
Yeah.
Kobe was more needed for the
Yeah, you're right.
the
Yeah, you're
culture
right. He's
and
And
definitely
he's the
more
needed.
more,
face of the league
more
at the
than
time. It was
Shannon.
a lot
Yeah.
different than this.
Yeah.
He actually did already step away. But the news went out like
Uh,
Shannon Sharpe is stepping away from ESPN.
oh,
Not
he already
not
stepped down.
ESPN is stepping away from Shannon Sharpe.
Oh, he stepped away. He said, "I'm a back off."
That's a crock of shit.
You're dumb. He said that's a crock of
That's a
shit.
crock of
But
shit.
is that what they're
Yeah,
saying?
that's what
Is
they
that what they're
said.
saying?
Release the tape and say it like that, and we'll still give you, your severance pay or whatever. Like that was
That
one of them
sound more
lawyer
like,
shit.
oh, we're gonna put out the statement like you stepped away from us, and if you clear this shit up, we gonna bring you back.
Right. Facts.
As opposed to we're firing him.
It's a cover up.
Like no,
They're protecting
they're
themselves.
hopeful that he could clear his name
It's what
so
a
that they
dirty
could bring him
cop.
back.
It's what a dirty cop used to do back in the day. Oh yeah. They would fucking make a whole scenario, but I really shot him. There was no
I
intent.
really shot him.
There was no intent. There was no intent, but in reality, that motherfucker had all intent.
He said I really shot him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't got much to say. I guess this shit'll play out in court or however it turns out to
Yeah.
play out.
Oh, we
But
never said allegedly, but yeah, all of that.
but
all
yeah,
of
Right.
that to
fucking
say,
I
I
thought
saw
they
Dr.
crazy. I really
Umar.
shot him.
I saw Dr. Umar go out and say
yo, that pissed
some.
me off
That was
to
funny though.
I ain't
no
see it. What happened?
end.
What'd he say?
Because he just annoys me sometimes. Like, shut up, yo.
Dr.
Like, yo,
Umar's
you
hilarious.
be spitting facts, but shut up, yo. Like,
Sometimes he be on, but sometimes he be on a tangent. Like that's why I wanted to know. Like, what
I,
he
I,
this
I
talking
nigga
think
said
I
no
think
more
people
snow
just don't
bunnies
like
after
his
this, though.
enthusiasm.
no more snow
People
bunnies
just don't
after
like
this.
his enthusiasm.
Nigga said no more snow bunnies after this.
That's
I'll
terrible.
support you if you swear no more snow
No more
bunnies
snow
after
bunnies
this.
after this. He said, "I'll support you." That's
And he
wild.
said it with a straight face. That's what pissed me
Yeah,
off. But
that
go
Yeah,
was
ahead.
I'll
good.
support you too. I let the
But no,
snow bunnies years
I'm
ago.
seeing clips of Cat Williams on Club Shay Shay. I'm seeing clips of Monique on Club Shay Shay. And all of them were saying similar things. Even Ocho.
Yeah, Monique got in his
So
ass.
they know something about
Monique got
him.
in
But
his ass.
everybody
That was
was
funny.
showing him the same thing. They were like,
That was
"Yo,
funny. That was
Better
funny.
chill.
you fuck with these white girls if you want. You fuck with these young
Right.
girls if you want."
Monique said, "You need a girl that's gonna cook your food and rub your feet, nigga. Stop chasing these little young ass fucking honey dips. Like, the fuck is
And
wrong
he
with
laughed it off.
you?" Yeah, she
He's probably
basically
going to
said
go
that
abuse
shit.
that white girl later on that
Ocho,
day.
not Ocho Cinco too. The same shit. Ocho said the same thing to him, and he said, "Oh nah, I want one of these young things. I think I should what was he saying? I should play with something that's according to his wage or some stupid shit like that.
Oh, wow.
Not
What?
according to his age, according to his wage. Some stupid shit. Some corny little
What?
That's
ass
some
Whoa.
things.
real
How do you make that make sense though?
pedophilia
Right.
shit to say.
No,
You
no, no. I
trick
mean, no,
ass
it really is
nigga.
though.
That's all
Like,
I got out of that. You trick ass nigga.
yeah, that's
Get your
yeah.
The
non
more money I got,
no charm,
How did
the
that
no
even
younger
game
the
looking
sound?
pussy.
ass the fuck up
How did
out
It's
of
that
here.
weird.
sound,
It's
bro?
I
weird.
hate
It's
niggas like
weird. It's
that.
weird.
That
I
sounds
See,
hate
crazy.
like
see,
Yo,
and I
and on
hate.
some chic shit though. Think about it, cause the sheiks do that shit. They sell virginity and all of that. They want virgins and all this other shit. Like the
that. Them
more
niggas is
money you
fucking
have,
weird.
the
Them niggas is
weirder your
fucking weird.
fucking sexual
Yeah,
fetishes are usually.
fucking
But
weird,
also you could
yo.
pay motherfuckers to do the shit that you want to do. Shannon's not an attractive dude. Okay, let's just be real about that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, he's
You
from
probably been paying
Alabama
for pussy
or
for a
somewhere
long
over. Yeah,
motherfucking
he
time.
out there in the states. I understand that part, but it's also not your first
You said you
rodeo.
probably been paying for pussy forever. That's crazy.
But it's also not your first rodeo. You're an NFL Hall of Famer. Like you've been down the road a couple times
You
to
got
know that
kids.
you.
You probably about to be a grandfather soon.
But
Like sit
you're
your
out
old
here
ass
moving
down. You're weird.
reckless. You're moving reckless, and
A
Right.
lot
that's
of
why I
these
don't feel
grown
bad.
ass men don't never fucking grow up. I'm sorry to say it. people think because of an age that automatically guarantees you maturity. It does
Yo,
not.
just
Or
last
because
year,
they got
Or
money,
character.
or the successful.
just last year, we all know what that Kendrick and Drake battle was like. Here we go.
Oh,
Oh gosh,
Right.
no.
We all know what that was. What
Drake.
we none of us believe that Drake was an actual pedophile, but we've seen him fuck with young girls,
We see some
and
shit
it's
though that
And
make
weird.
you
say some
question. That make
questionable
you
shit.
question it.
And
Yeah,
it's weird. It's
it
weird.
make you question it,
Period.
brother.
That's really all it come down to. If you're gonna
Right.
be a weirdo, you gotta expect this shit to happen at some point.
Yeah. 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 You got a
And you
point,
can't
Kev.
You
hide who
reap
you
what you
are.
sow.
You put yourself in awkward
You
situations,
reap
Yep.
what
bruh.
you sow.
You feel me? And when you put yourself in awkward situations, even if it's not exactly what it seems, it can be interpreted however it may
True.
seem.
Yeah,
You feel me?
I'm not feeling bad for somebody putting themselves in the scope of some shit that could happen like this, and then it happens. I'm sorry.
Exactly. That's why I said celebrities have a certain responsibility. I said that shit earlier. Sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
Absolutely.
You're right. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
on to
moving
other things
along,
that are a lot more
God
funny in the
damn.
freaky world.
Yeah, we
Yes.
beat
moving
that shit.
along.
Pause.
Damn. Pause. You did what?
Pause. I mean, not really. Pause.
Word. Whoa. Whoa.
Nigga said, damn, we beat that shit up. We gangbang
God.
that fucking subject.
But it was that part I had to
Way to
pause. Was the
play.
weed? It was the weed part. It was
We
the weed part.
orgied that motherfucker.
Hey, we ain't do shit, buddy.
Look,
I
Kev
was
Dub.
not there. I don't know
I
what
was
the
not
fuck you talking
there.
about. I'm
About
home.
to start whispering again.
Oh my god.
That
I'm
shit up.
home. We ain't do
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Get that shit.
Yo, nah, chill. Let me stop. Let me not. Let me
Really
not. Let
get
me
that
not.
shit out.
Cause Derek gonna beat me up.
Yo, y'all funny, yo.
Yo, y'all gonna keep pushing this narrative. Y'all
We,
want us to
we
fucking go
about
on
to
a
make it
date
happen.
and then like we gonna vlog that shit, Derek. I'm gonna come up here.
Right, right.
I'm gonna come back up here.
Okay,
I'm mad.
I'm gonna just jump off the ledge and say this shit because I don't know how else to report this, but Kanye said he was sucking dick till he was
Yo,
14.
yo,
Yeah, I read
yo,
that. That was
yo,
what.
yo,
And that's your man's. And maybe this is why he's
yo.
weird. Maybe this is why he's always been weird, dog. He's got some
This man is
skeletons in his
fighting
closet.
demons, okay?
I
Some
feel like I
ske-
feel like
some
I feel
skeletons in
like
his closet, fam.
I
This
don't know
nigga
what
was
context
gay. He was gay before he was straight. That's
I
He
don't
weird.
know what
is fighting
context this was
That's
in.
demons.
how are you gay before you
He
straight?
I don't know
literally
what
said he was sucking dick till he was 14,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't know
he
what
felt bad,
context I don't
so
know
he
what
cut it.
context this in. But if you from up north, you know there's a whole different context to this as well.
Oh my
Right.
god,
There's two meanings
yo.
to it, even though you should
Nah,
probably
he not
use
talking
it.
about dick riding in that fashion.
It's
No.
it's
That's
basically how Biggie Small said what he said in a couple of his raps.
He said him and his cousin,
He's
He
supposed
meant
to
this for
lie
real,
different.
or
yeah,
he
yeah,
meant it
yeah.
in
he
the up
just
north way.
he helped his cousin
Nah,
discover
he
porn.
did that shit. He
And
said
then he
they
ended it
found a
with I've been
porno,
sucking
a gay
dick.
porno, yo.
Oh
They found
no,
a
so he
gay
got
porno.
into deep context.
Yeah, they
Yes.
found a gay porno, him and his cousin. And then the nigga said basically he
They
was
acted it
sucking.
out.
They acted it out. He was
Oh
sucking dick till he was
no.
14. That's what
Let
he
me see
said.
if I got something that true. What do you think? Let's
Hey, Kev, read it.
I'm sorry.
let's do the lyric breakdown.
Kev, read it, yo.
Let's do
He had it's a
let's do a
tweet.
lyrical breakdown on it.
This shit is
It's a
Because as
crazy.
tweet.
bad as it sounds, there's a non-gay
No.
version of that,
Stop trying
but
to clean it
I
up.
would never
It is
use
what it
it.
is. It
I
is
would
what
never
it
use
is.
it.
I don't know,
But up
buddy.
north, motherfuckers will say some shit like that just to say that motherfuckers been under something or someone, I guess, for a
Okay,
minute.
here it
Like,
is. Here it is. Here.
I get what
I
you're
hear
saying,
you hear it.
but that
You
ain't what
got
he
it
meant.
here first. The lyrical breakdown
like,
of
damn, my
Kanye
boss, bro.
record.
I've been under this nigga working minimum wage and shit.
Sucking
That's the
dick for
version you would use it. But
$14
if
an
Hey,
hour.
yeah, you trying to
yeah, but if you use it in that connotation
Nah,
where you
are
was
you
really
trying to
being
tell us
gay, my
something right
nigga.
now?
nah, that nigga.
Are you trying to tell us something
Listen,
right now? It's
listen to it. Kev,
wild.
shut up, Kev. You dumb.
You
Wait,
found some
what?
relatability in this record or some shit like that I don't know about.
Nah,
Kev,
I'm
shut
being
your
more
ass up.
funny, nigga. Don't
I am
disrespect me, nigga.
Kev, you
screaming.
I am
retarded.
podding, nigga. Don't disrespect me,
I'm
bro.
just asking questions.
Yeah,
Yeah. You've
Inquiring
been at
minds want to know.
All right, here
ask.
we go. Let's play the record. We got a lyrical breakdown coming up.
Yo, turn it off.
He said,
Yeah, that shit's annoying me.
You repeated it a couple times, so you know that he meant
In
what he
different
so
said.
you
No,
know
that's
octaves.
what
why I
he
said just
said.
cut it off.
So
I
you
heard
can
it the
hear
first couple
exactly how he
times.
said it.
In different octaves.
You put the auto
Yeah,
tune.
Kanye,
You put
I
the
try to
auto tune on.
save
I
you.
gave my cousin head.
I gave my cousin head.
I try to save you,
That nigga
Kanye. You
sung that.
weird, bro.
Hold on. There's more to it.
Oh God.
And I know these niggas about to judge me now. I know them
These niggas about to judge me now. It's crazy.
Yo, starting off
Yo,
that way is crazy, bro.
why would you put it out if you didn't want to be judged,
Nah,
sir?
starting
That's
off,
all I
yo,
gotta say, fam.
He said he knew he was about to be judged, so
Oh
here
my
he
God.
Yeah, of course. You put it out to be judged.
is.
How could you not? How could you not?
People
Hold
are
on.
judgmental,
Hold on.
sir.
There's more here though. There's
How
more
can you
here.
clean that up?
There's more
Not
here.
there's
There's more
more.
here.
judge me now.
I'm afraid.
Started off when we was hanging out. I was like, cousin, not to tell nobody. Tell me, take it to my grave. Truth will set you free someday. I don't think they understand that I'm not attracted to a man. They thought I was gay.
They
yo,
thought I was gay.
what?
They thought I was
Hold on. Is
gay.
this like a new Kanye West song for real?
Yes,
Yo,
remember he just dropped the album, nigga.
that shit,
He dropped the album coming out the closet.
that shit said,
He
Is
said
that
he's not
No, but
attracted
hold
to
on.
a
He
man.
said
is
he
that album
said
called Coming Out the
hold
he
Closet?
on, but
said they thought I
I'm
was
going
gay.
literal.
He
I'm
said they
going
thought I
literal
was gay.
off of lyrics
They thought I
because
was
this
gay.
is a lyrical breakdown. He said,
I'm
told
not
my
attracted
cousin
to a man.
not to tell
Nigga, if you
nobody.
need a lyrical breakdown, bro, I've never felt you could have your own opinion of me. I'm not gonna explain myself,
Bring him
bro.
in.
Hold
If you
on,
gotta
but
have a lyrical breakdown, nigga, I don't know, bro.
no, I'm just
Cause
asking for
I don't
context here.
care for
We gotta give
I
the
ain't never
world
coming out with a song trying to clear my name
we got,
to that extent,
we
nigga.
gotta go give the world some context
Shit.
to.
I'm better
So
off on some Shannon Sharpe shit, but
he
not no
says,
Kanye shit.
hold on, he says, and I quote, told my cousin not to tell nobody. Please no, don't tell nobody.
Oh
So
my
that
Yeah,
tells me his cousin was the victim here.
he was the
Yep.
victim.
And then he goes,
Well, he wanted some sympathy real quick. Okay.
people tell me to take it to my grave. You should have listened, I think, but okay.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, he
Truth
said his
was,
cousin.
He
You
should
talking
have
about his
listened to
cousin?
that advice. He
That's
should have
facts.
followed
and
that
then he
advice.
says the truth will set you free someday. So I guess he needed to get that off his chest for whatever reason.
Right.
And then he
Right.
said, I don't think they understand that I'm not attracted to a man.
They
They
thought I was
thought I was
gay.
gay.
They thought I was gay.
So I'm
This
gonna say
nigga.
this,
Mm.
and I laughed very hard at this because
Yeah, I can't.
it's funny to hear,
Y'all
but
are
it's
evil.
not funny. This man has lost his mind,
Yeah.
and they need to put him somewhere where he cannot communicate with the world until he
Yeah.
is right.
Yeah.
Because this is
He's
embarrassing. You have
tarnishing his
children,
he's tarnishing his
you have
legacy at this point,
sons.
yo.
Your whole fucking catalog is bullshit
You
Yeah.
know what? I'm about to
because of
piggyback.
this.
Yeah.
Ever
Tarnishing
since
his legacy
ever since
at
your
this point.
your catalog has been bullshit, and I'm gonna piggyback. It's at a point where nigga Kim Kardashian ain't got shit on you when it came to that Ray J porn
She's
video,
starting to look
bro.
better every day, which is crazy.
Yeah,
Bro,
really, yeah.
you the problem,
That's
bro.
the sad part, right?
Yeah.
She's
And she
starting
got
to
a
look
whole
better now.
sex video, bro. You over here with this
But
Hold
this
on,
naked
man has
ass.
he put out a
sons.
tweet. He put out a tweet.
What?
So he put out a tweet with the song attached to it. He says, this song is called Cousins about my cousin that's locked in jail for
That's
life
the tweet I saw. Yeah,
for
okay.
killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together, quote unquote. So he is kind of a victim in that sense, if I'm saying
But
that.
they found a magazine that was a gay one. That's what them niggas started.
Okay, then he says, perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's dick till I was 14.
That's the tweet I saw.
I ain't gonna
That's the
lie,
tweet I
bro.
saw. Yep.
That Oh
Nah, but
man.
what were
Crazy.
you saying about like before we broke this all down? You were saying some shit
That was
about
crazy.
there's a way where this
Nah, I'm just saying,
like the
like,
big lyrics or some shit.
yeah, big lyrics. Nah, cause back in the day, back home, like
A
we'd be
little
like,
different, I think.
back home, you niggas be like, yo,
Yeah.
this nigga been sucking my dick all day, bro. Like, you
No,
know what
I
I'm saying? It's
get what
like
you're
when a
saying, but
nigga be on your shit,
he wasn't talking in that context
yeah, but
though.
he wasn't. Yeah, I didn't even
That,
know the context, so that's why
that-
I threw that shit out the
he
window.
plain out said it. I sucked his dick down
Yeah,
14, bro.
no,
Like
That's why I was like,
just the
stop trying to
statement.
clean it up, OZ.
this
Yeah,
the
Leave
way
it
yeah,
I
alone.
right.
I heard
Just
it. I know what's going on.
just a, just the statement you said, bro. I mean, it sounds like let me play victim and then tell some truth. Like it's
right.
Yep.
go it.
And I was his biggest fan. That make me gay, don't
No boondockies.
You know what? One word. One word.
it? I know it's wrong, but I really want
Yeah, you dumb as hell. Yeah.
Can I say one word?
I don't give a fuck if Kanye sucked dick till he was 14. I'm still playing his albums.
I
Maybe
mean,
not
yeah,
the
Have
I'm not.
you
recent one.
even listened to the
Yeah, I'm
rest
gonna
of the
play his
album?
shit that he
But
came out with. His old
graduation and
shit.
Dark
Yeah.
Twisted Fantasy, all that Pablo, all that shit is staying with me.
Listen, man.
Yo, I ain't with that gay shit, so it don't even matter. But
Yeah, I
to
separate the artist from the fucking person. I don't care what they do outside of their
nah,
shit.
but at this point,
But
bro,
he's making bad music. His
yeah,
old
no,
music, I'ma
exactly. At this
always rock
point,
to.
bro, yeah,
His
Bro,
yeah,
old
you
yeah.
have
music, I'ma always
sons,
rock
bro.
to.
If you want to go to therapy about what happened to you and some
I
kind
was
of
about to say
abuse,
that. That was the
okay,
one
cool.
word.
But damn, like
That was
North
the
is
one
listening
word.
to this, yo.
Yeah, you got kids, dog.
That
That's
was the
gonna
one
hear
word I was
that
about to
shit,
say. Nigga
man.
need
And they go to
therapy, bro.
school.
Yo,
Like,
part of me, I don't know, yo. This is what I hate about him.
Can you imagine
Part of me
Kanye
wants to
West
say
is
he
your
trying
hearing
father
a
to,
and you got to
song,
go to school
by your
after
pops
hearing
talking about
this?
he's sucking dick. Yeah, his
you know
cousin.
what's weird
You
though,
can't even
Jazz?
go to school. You got to be homeschooled.
What's weird to me about this whole shit is that like I want to believe that he's telling the truth,
But you
but at
think
the
because
same
of
time,
that,
he's been doing like
Weird shit,
he's been doing this shit where like
provocative
he's kind of
shit.
trying to blur the lines to where you don't understand if he's trolling or not.
Right.
right. If he's
And
if
it's not
he's
genius at this point.
no, this is serious. You can't
This
be.
is weird.
This is a crazy troll,
It's a
sir. This
cry
is
for help.
if this is your attention grab.
Yeah,
This is
this is a
wild.
cry for
You're
help.
desperate. You're desperate. Come on, bro. Like to be to a point where you're gonna do something that's gonna really defame your character for attention.
Niggas
Yo,
gonna
but
judge me
then he
now.
put out a tweet that said, "Now that people think I'm gay, am I allowed to say?"
What?
What?
Yo, yeah.
Well,
You
Now
see
that's
what
that'll
I'm
be
that's
saying?
real
him.
trolling.
It's
That's
like,
him trying to troll out of the
Yeah.
situation now.
Yeah, I'll
You
say
make
that
it light
too.
of the
I'll say
situation.
that too. Right. Exactly.
But it's
Like
so weird. Like, why is everybody coming out with these confessions in their songs about sexual assault? These men. YG
where YG couldn't
now.
have 2 weeks before Kanye had to come out and
right.
fucking,
He was like, "Oh, that's genius.
oh, that worked.
Let me talk about the time
He
that I
said
sucked
that
my
worked.
cousin's dick. It's great."
Nah. Hold on. I know. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but let's differentiate though, because that nigga was on some homo ass confession. At least, at least my man say he was with a John. You
I
feel me?
can't. That
Because
makes
Okay,
it
but
better. He
I
still
could
went to
feel that.
school.
I
okay,
wouldn't
but
rap about it, but I could
we
feel
sitting
that.
here.
I
Hey,
wouldn't
yo,
consider it
Tech
abuse, but
Nine said the same shit.
that's
Came
my.
out and said some similar shit too.
Oh, Nas.
Tech
No,
Nine.
Tech Nine.
Oh, take nah.
I don't understand. I
Tech
mean,
Nine
I'm
said
Yeah.
glad that
What?
he had
people
a
are.
sexual relationship with a middle school teacher, and he didn't look at it as at the time.
Go to therapy, nigga.
Right.
Talk about it.
I
He
mean, he
said,
did go to therapy. He was in therapy in the video, right? The
I
Yeah,
music
but
can't.
video.
some people look at getting it all out. Pause in this situation, but
You know
some
more.
people look at it getting it all out as therapy though.
Yo, the
I
more I
I
think
mean,
about
mean,
it, though, I feel
maybe.
like YG was spitting,
I
though.
feel
I feel
like
like that's a bar.
yo,
the
shut up,
the
OZ.
part the reason.
It started to grow on me now. That's a bar. Hold up.
Oh, it's starting
I
to grow on you.
It
can't.
started to grow on me,
Yo, you're
bro.
When I was a
dumb,
kid,
yo.
I got by
Yeah,
a bitch.
By a
What?
bit.
What
Yo,
is he talking
it started
about?
to grow, bro. Nah, that's a fact, though. That's the part. Like, all right, whatever. Why talk about that?
yeah.
Nah, I
But
don't agree with none of his
I feel like
Nah,
tactics.
no,
With his
I'm trolling.
tactics,
I'm trolling.
I don't agree that he should. I mean, if it's therapy for you to get it out and not release it, cool.
It's a
I
bar.
I just feel I'm disgusted by this horse shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's a bar. It really
Disgusting.
is a bar, though. I ain't gonna hold you, but
What
it's
you
Yo,
just
talking
low
about?
key,
like,
Yeah,
go
though.
to the bar and finish fucking drinking whatever the fuck you was drinking, cause you pissing me off. It's a bar. No, the fuck
oh
it's not.
shit. Hey,
I
you
don't
know,
know. What do you say about? We joking, but what do you say about just if we're taking this for fact and not him trolling or anything? What do you say to that? Because I looked at it like, oh, that makes sense.
but that's why I have that's
I ain't
why I
gonna
have that
lie, I said the
question
same
though.
thing.
That's why I have that
It
question.
does
Why
make
say it?
sense.
If I mean, it bothered you, so you wanted to say it. I
He's a
mean,
tortured soul for many reasons, I guess.
Right.
We thought it was just his mama.
See, but I was always
Right.
on the belief that he was a nut before that.
yo, by the way, I never even
That's why
fuck
it
with
made
YG
sense
like
to me.
that, so I don't really, you know what I'm saying?
We're not talking about
He was.
YG. Shut the fuck up
Talk
with
about
YG. We're
Kanye.
not talking about
Stick on
YG.
the
We're talking
subject.
about yeah,
Oh, we still on Kanye?
yeah. Fuck YG.
Yeah, I don't fuck with him.
He
Oh,
had
we still on
his
Kanye.
more
I
yo.
don't fuck
His
with him.
sexual assault. We went through that already. We on yeah now.
Yeah.
But no, that mean he been harvesting some skeletons in his closet, bro, and it's been eating at him. But I don't know, like you said, for some people, maybe venting is a way that they feel like it helps them get past it. I mean, I guess if that's gonna help you move past it, whatever. I feel like it wouldn't be necessarily venting for me. It would be like letting go. You got to let go to move forward, bro. You holding on is what's gonna keep you. You know what I'm saying?
Do
People
you
hold
think? Do you
people hold
think?
on to shit,
Do
and
you
that's
think
why they.
this is
A cry for help, yes.
No, no, no,
Yeah, it
not cry
is.
for help. But do you
It
think
is, Mikhail. At this point, that's how I
he's
feel.
been crying out
Um.
for help for over a decade now? But
Right.
what
Right.
He
I'm
Just not
saying,
the
desperately
right
needs
way,
help,
huh?
obviously.
but what I'm looking at, it all makes sense to me because when I'm looking at people say, "Oh, his mother passed, he turned crazy." I thought he was already off before that, so that makes sense to me.
Yo,
And
yo,
then,
didn't
and
didn't
then
that,
when you
that
add in, you factor in, my bad. When you factor in Amber Rose saying she was
I
playing
was
his
just about to
phone,
say that. There you go. There you go. Go ahead, say it.
yeah,
Yeah.
they,
Yeah, I was just
And
about to
he
say.
they
adamantly
I was about to
denied
cut
it.
you off to say that.
Yeah. That kind of makes sense. That ties into shit.
She looked like she pegged everybody she fucked with. I'm just saying.
Nah, she look like she with it.
She
She
had 21.
Rihanna.
She had 21
She,
Savage with the I'm a hoe fucking
I remember that. It kind of
the
ties into
poster,
it.
the
Kind of
I'm a hoe
ties
poster
into
he
it
was
now.
holding up.
He al-
and then she stopped that shit because she
I'm just
realized
taking
that.
facts. Like I think
he always had
if
some
I'm
gay
taking this for
tendencies.
fact, it makes sense to me.
He had some gay tendencies all along.
Do you believe that if you go through that as a child that you can grow out of the gay?
That's a
I
crazy
never
ass
believed
question.
that.
Now,
Yo, that's how you know
I
we
don't
was some
know, son.
some hip
Cause he's
ass
saying
young
he not
niggas.
gay.
Bro,
Yo,
out of the
Kev.
game. I'm
Yo,
sorry.
Kev.
I'm
Yo,
sorry.
that's how you know
I
we was
know it's
some.
a real question, but that shit just
That's how you know we was some hip ass young niggas. Cause at 5, 6 years old, we used to be like, nigga, that's gay. we
yeah,
used to,
for real.
we used to point that shit out like 9, 8. You can't even say that shit no more.
That
It's
shit.
Yeah.
like saying
That's
so. It's
part of the
like,
problem.
but
That's part of the problem, though. There's no
yo, the way
police.
we grew up was crazy, bro.
There's no policing it. We used to get policed about that shit. You don't police people no more about it.
Shit,
So that's
But
a
that
so
shit
fact.
was
what?
against the Bible, bro. We
That's what.
Christian,
Yeah.
But what
we
do we
Christian.
believe? So we
I don't
do
even
we
feel
believe
that
it or
way. Neither
not?
hell no.
Do we believe that we you could grow out the gay?
Hey yo, I don't know,
I don't know. That's
bruh.
not a question
I feel
for me,
like,
bro.
yeah, I couldn't personally
That's
answer.
not
I
a
feel like
question for me,
if
bro.
they maybe traumatized bad enough, maybe not. I don't know, bruh. I don't.
I
And
can tell
maybe
you
if not,
why.
if they weren't traumatized enough, maybe so. I don't. I guess. I don't.
I can
I
tell you why a woman could be gay though.
Michaela?
don't That's crazy.
I don't believe that, honestly. I don't believe that people are born any certain kind of way in regards to sexuality. I feel
Think
like it's something
it's
that you learn.
a choice.
So if
It's
you
a choice,
started
right?
off, that was the way that explored sexually, then I don't think that you could turn around one day and be like, yeah, I don't want to do that anymore.
Okay, I will throw a curveball in this
Uh-huh.
because it's often seen with lesbian women that they lesbian for a phase and then out of nowhere,
Or your
They
whole
like
life
boom.
dick.
you've been
They
out here
like dick
chicking
again.
off and you got 7 baby daddies and now you're married to a woman. Yes, I've seen it. I understand exactly
I
what you're
I
talking about.
I've met
I
I've
just
met
don't
by
think I don't think that it's possible to shut a portion of your sexuality off. You might find things that kind of, what is it, substitute for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's say you've been gay your whole life and now you want to be with a woman. If you're still getting pegged by the woman, doesn't that technically still make you gay? In my opinion, it does. But it's none of my business what people do behind closed doors. But if you're asking my opinion, I don't believe it's possible to shut off any portion. And I'll say that even having some experience of dealing with women, same sex, whatever, I don't feel like that's my preference. Would I not do it? I've already done it. So, like, maybe a situation might present itself where I'm
Okay,
open
but
to
but
that.
if you're taking it on
But
the
I wouldn't be in
same
a
guise,
relationship with a woman.
because all of this is childhood like trauma and
So mental health, I told you.
All right,
inexperience. It's
so
inexperience and shit. So I'll take it to another
wait.
point.
Before you say that, I'll take it to another level too. I was always curious about women, and I thought it was because I was molested as a child by multiple women, not just one. So somebody else who has been sexually assaulted as a child by a man, I feel like it's totally different than my experience. But it did make me curious about, do I like that because of abuse that happened that turned into something that I later chose to be a part of. So
Right.
that, but done.
I was gonna take it somewhere else, but
This nigga dumb, yeah.
I'm sorry, I just had to say that. Like, I get
Yeah.
the
no,
point.
no,
To get to
I get, yeah,
understand it,
yeah,
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 to
because it was a
understand it.
traumatic event that could have
Unwanted
predisposed to that.
pleasures
You're
that
right.
you might have pleasured later.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But what
Right.
I was going somewhere else. I was going to the dudes in jail
Okay.
Facts.
This
that
nigga.
operate under the guidelines of it's not gay, it's jail.
Facts. If
Hmm.
I'm not receiving, it's not gay. If And a lot of young men
No.
start off in like
Whoa,
boys'
whoa,
homes,
whoa,
and then
whoa.
they
Yeah,
go
No.
yeah, yeah.
straight to
That, yo,
fucking jail. So your
yo,
whole
yo,
life you've
Derek,
been in
I'm
jail.
glad
You've
you
never been
said
No.
around
no.
women.
I'm
You've
glad you
never been
said no
around
right
women.
there, yo.
No.
I'm glad you
No.
said no,
No.
yo.
No. What
No.
is gay is gay. Nigga, I had a cousin tell me some
Receive
shit like
and
that.
take.
And I
Fuck
and
that
I and
shit.
I
Hold
and
on,
I
was it?
I had a cousin tell me some shit like that, nigga, and I cussed him the fuck out. Like, nigga, there's no explaining that, my nigga. Like, oh, if I was in life, I get my dick sucked. Like, what,
Hell
nigga?
no.
Hey, a mouth is a mouth. You're fucking gay,
Hell
nigga. Ain't nothing you can
no.
tell me, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. A mouth
Hell
is not a
I
no.
mouth.
heard a
A
man's
man's mouth
jaw is
has a beard, nigga.
stronger than a woman's.
Hell
Fuck is
no.
you talking about, nigga?
From a nigga that was locked up. I said,
Hell no.
what? Explain that, sir.
The fuck, nigga? Gay is gay, dog. And
Yo,
nigga,
Hell
speaking
no.
of a man that was locked up, his cousin was in the jail.
Yo, he getting props in the jail. He probably getting his dick sucked
Just like,
right now
oh,
because of
you've
it.
been
Hell
doing this
no.
for a while, huh?
yo, I told that nigga, I said, so if you was doing life, you definitely fucking a nigga in the ass, nigga. You
That's
with,
what
you
I'm
with.
You
saying,
think
bro.
You know
Kanye?
with that?
Exactly. That's
Hey,
hell
yo, you
no,
think
bro.
Then he gonna say
Kanye
an ass
cousin?
is an ass or some shit. No, nigga.
Yo, you know.
A man
Hey,
All
his
ass
right,
cousin.
got
You
hair
think
all
on
his
it.
right.
cousin stock
This
went
is
up in
too
the
Talking
jail?
far.
about
This is too far. I'm
big
about to say
difference,
some shit.
motherfucker.
I'm about to say
Hold
some
up.
shit. You might have to cut me off, but
All right, I'll cut you off right now.
I done had a
Um,
shorty. I done had a shorty before. I done had a shorty years before talking
Yeah.
about fuck me in the ass. I'm like, no, bitch, I'm not gay. You feel me? Like, I just can't do it. I just can't. I don't care. Like,
My
that's
man said, booty ain't booty.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Pussy's pussy there though. Yeah, I don't got that. You feel me? I don't got that. But other
hey
than that,
yo,
no.
y'all think one last question and we could get off of this. You think
Wait, you gotta
Kanye
say
cousin's stock went
pause.
up?
No,
You gotta say pause.
I think it went down.
You don't think his stock went up in the jail?
Oh hell
Oh,
yeah, went up in the
this nigga
jail.
said in the
I'm
jail.
telling you, he was
This
niggas
nigga's
was
an
giving
idiot,
their
yo.
commissary to this nigga.
They hoping he get locked
They
up.
was
Bring
offering their
Kanye
little
in.
tricks and shit. Here you go. You can
Bring
have him for the
Kanye in.
week
Make sure he
on
get
a
all the fruit
Sunday
cups.
after the Pope died.
Oh
This is
shit!
crazy.
Yeah, we wildin' on a Sunday.
Shit.
After the
Y'all
Pope
wild.
died, Kanye want to go
After the Pope died
tell
on
niggas
Sunday,
about
y'all was
sucking
fire.
dick.
Ye saw the Pope died, and he
On a
said,
Sunday. And it's a
"How can
Sunday.
I create a bigger headline than the Pope
Facts.
died?"
And it's a Sunday.
Facts.
Oh
Don't worry
man!
about that.
Y'all
Y'all
are
need to
fire.
worry about this.
Yo,
Hell no.
somebody went in and told Kanye, "Yo, the Pope died." He said, "Yeah, well, I was sucking dick."
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's
That was
wild.
crazy, bro.
That's
Why
funny as
you
hell.
said
Like,
it so
yeah.
hard?
Yeah, he said that shit bad enthusiastically and shit.
This
Oh
nigga said, "Oh
shit.
yeah."
Yeah, like
You
I'll be
ever had
real
Hell
to
to
no.
suck
talk
I
dick
about.
can't
for
I
even
real?
was
say those
sucking
words that
dick until I was
enthusiastically.
Yo,
14.
I was
I seen him.
screaming.
Hell no.
Boo this man.
Yo, you ain't shit. I was sucking dick for coke.
I seen him.
You ain't here for some weed.
Oh man,
Boo this man.
I need this.
Boo.
Hell
Oh
no.
God, yo, you're
Oh
so
shit.
funny. He said, "Oh yeah."
Hell no.
Say Drake. I was
Oh
sucking dick
shit.
since I was 14.
Yeah.
Hell
I'm somebody's
no.
bitch.
That's wild, bro.
Oh God.
Oh
You
Nasty
man.
gotta kill
Nate.
me, bro.
If we don't
You
get
The
gotta
Squirrel
canceled
kill me,
after
Master
bro.
today,
says,
then we here for good.
Squirrel
"Oh
master.
my
You
God, that
gotta
was
kill me. Like
If we
at
don't
the end
get
of the
canceled
day,
after today, we are here for good.
yeah, hell
no. You
no.
gonna have so much fun editing this shit.
Oh yeah,
No,
that's a
making
fact.
reels out of this shit. This nigga going real the
He
shit
gonna
out
have
of
so
this
much fun editing this
He
shit
gonna
because
reel this
this is
motherfucker up.
wild.
Oh shit.
We saying
Hell
words we
no,
ain't supposed to
bro.
say.
I'm telling you, bro, I'll
Oh man.
die, nigga. I'll throw hands, bro. I'm sorry, nigga. Can't. Yo, that was a choice. He
My
was
nigga should have
14.
took that shit
He
to the grave.
he was 14 though. That's the sad part. But I'm sorry, nigga. At 14, that's what I'm saying. Me and Kev, we grew up different, nigga. We was hip. No, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. We little
It
niggas. We
was
don't.
up until
Nah,
14,
gay
so
is
it
gay,
happened
bro.
before.
Gay is gay. You can't sit here
That's
and
what I'm,
tell
that's
me,
what I'm
oh,
trying to tell you,
if I'm doing
bro.
life, fuck it, or oh, mouth it. You can't tell me no shit like that,
That's
bro.
what
That's
I'm trying
gay.
to.
Gay is
Yeah,
gay. Or
hell
oh,
no.
if I'm receiving, or if I'm the one
All that
penetrating,
bullshit that they be
I'm
saying.
not
Yeah,
gay.
that
Yeah.
What
all
was
Nah, bro,
right.
you
that
still
movie
you
for
Yeah.
Color
engaging, bro.
Girls? She was like,
You engaging.
you letting somebody bend you over? He ain't nobody bending me over.
Stupid.
Hey yo,
Hell
hey
no.
yo, I'm a
I
take
can't
this.
even
Hey
picture
yo,
it, bro.
fuck it. I'm gonna take this pot to the next level.
Do it, do
This
it,
guy with the
do it.
OZ
stupid.
talking about he wouldn't do with a girl
Oh God,
because he think it's gay.
he's only 28.
Nah,
I'm
I've done
I'm
that.
I was
We
emphasizing
gonna,
something,
all right, see you
okay?
later.
It
no
Yeah.
no
was
no.
it was a it was a
We
emphasized
gonna come back to
statement,
this
all
Explain
right?
recording in 10
yourself, my
years
brother.
and see
You
if
It
he
don't
was
feel
an
the
have to,
same way.
emphasized
my
statement.
brother. You don't have to. I
It was an
promise you.
emphasized statement. Y'all get where I was going
Hey
with
yo,
it
I
though.
Yeah,
promise
I
you.
get it.
He
It
gonna
was
find that
Promise.
one
Hey yo,
it
shorty.
was a
look.
real
Please just
gangster.
put it in there.
It was a gangster way of
Hey
saying
yo, hey
things.
yo.
All right? It was a
You ain't gotta
gangster way of
explain
saying
shit to me,
things.
brother. I heard you in the other room with that one chick.
Yo, you dumb,
He
yo.
was
So
like, get the lube.
you did.
You
I got
already
the
know what's up,
Vaseline.
bro.
I got the
Get
Vaseline
the
right here.
lube. It's
Yo, I
going
appreciate
down.
my father. I appreciate my father because
Yeah,
I seen
dumb.
his whole tendencies when I was like 1, 2 years old.
Dumb.
Nigga used to be pulling up. I'm his op right now. Nigga used to
Nah, listen. You ain't gotta explain yourself.
I'm
So
screaming. He cut you
Okay.
off before you even went there.
I'm gonna just say this. It was around those guidelines. Which one of you here? We gonna keep
somebody
it.
breathing hard on the bike.
Which one of you here has had your ass eaten before?
Hey,
Oh,
Yo,
hell
that's
no.
I
funny.
know one
Hell
of you dirty
no.
fuckers here.
I
Never.
definitely
Yeah.
have. A few times.
Well, we knew that.
Oh nah, a woman is different, absolutely.
You the freakiest,
But I
the
never did
freakiest
that to
freak.
nobody else. I'm sorry. I think that's so weird.
Hell
Even a
no.
girl. I haven't done it to.
I ain't
So
ASAP Rocky.
Y'all niggas.
Hold on. Silence
I
the
ain't
room.
ASAP Rocky.
Silence the room, Derek. I mean, OZ,
Y'all niggas
silence.
crazy, yeah.
Moment of silence. Derek.
Yeah.
You,
What's up? This nigga's funny as hell.
now you gotta sit there with the IE ass face.
you ever, you ever,
No, sir. No. I've never been in the fetal position, sir.
okay.
My ass ate.
All
No,
right,
sir.
great.
No.
Because I look at that like how OZ looked with a girl.
Right.
Mm.
However, I know that it's super common overseas, apparently, especially in Europe.
I
I
was
didn't
Oh
gonna
I
say
yeah.
didn't
it is
know that.
becoming
Oh
more
yeah.
common
I
because I
didn't know
feel
that.
like
I see
if
it in porn though. I've
I was
seen it.
gonna say 10 years ago in
I've seen
porn,
it.
it was not there. It's
Yeah, now you
everywhere
see
now.
it.
Nah,
Like
it's all, apparently it's
girls
a
be
real
straight
common thing.
eating the hell out the nigga ass. I'd be like, this is crazy.
And
Yo,
Yo,
you,
you know.
50 said that he had his ass eaten, you know.
Oh. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
yo,
Oh
wait, you want to
no.
hear something funny? I'm not gonna say her name,
It's
but a
just a
friend of
weird
mine
to be in the
told
fetal
me
position.
that she had just broke up with this dude, right? And this was not funny, but it's funny. I'm sorry, I gotta tell the story. So she was telling me about it. She was like, "Yeah, I'm not fucking with him no more. He cheated on me. He's back with his baby mama." Da 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 da. She was like, and to think I ate this nigga's ass, bro. I put the blunt down. What?
Whoa. Whoa.
Why would you tell me that, friend? I didn't want to know that
Whoa.
about you.
Yo,
Right.
Now she got the I ate ass face.
Yeah, and
Wow.
and and yo, we're smoking, right? So like 10 minutes later, I'm still trying to process what she told me.
yo, if this
We
pod
talk
don't,
about something else. I'm like,
hey, yo,
wait,
I'm gonna be
but how
amazed.
did you do it though?
Oh
If this
no.
pod don't
How
get
did you
How
flagged,
was
do
he?
it?
How
Oh
was he
no.
sitting? What were you doing? Like, yeah, I need to. I want to know details now since you let me into your
nah,
life.
yo,
I want to know.
if this pod doesn't get flagged, I'm gonna be
Outlandish.
surprised. I would be amazed
You about to be
if this
canceled.
pod don't get flagged.
Great
This
content.
shit gonna
Yo,
get
just
flashed.
fucking edit this
Uh,
shit out. You know what you're doing. You got magic
nah,
hands.
Nah, I don't
Nah, he
know. I
want to
don't
see what
want to
happens.
edit it out. I
He
don't
want to
want to
see
nah,
what
I
edit
want
it
to see
happens.
out.
what happens for real.
He want to see what
Yeah.
happens. This nigga funny.
Um,
What
but
position?
shit, since we on freaky shit and he
That's
ain't gonna
crazy.
have this conversation,
He
let's stick to the
fall.
song. Last week, this news came out. I ain't see it until after last pod for some reason. But Puffs hired Brian Steele.
Who?
I was gonna say, who the fuck is that?
That
Brian
sound familiar, but well,
Brian
yeah.
Steele
Who?
was
Who?
the Young Thug lawyer in the
Oh
YSL
Lord.
trial.
Oh,
See
okay.
now,
Why? Why you hire him?
court of public
Well,
opinion
he
is
got Young Thug
again.
off.
I mean, I get it, but
He got him
his
off, so let
case
me
is
get
different.
him.
His case a
Tony
lot different.
Busby, oh, he's suing Diddy. Let me go ahead and grab him because I'm suing Shant. Like, this shit is crazy, yo.
Yeah,
Nah, Michaela, I don't know
his
why you
case
even
is
knocking
I
different.
that
look at this
part.
shit like Shapiro when
Hey,
it
you know that he got
on
a
OJ
job to
trial.
do, right?
Who
That's
got a job to
business.
do?
Yeah, I mean, you grab whatever customer he needs. What you mean? You probably do the same thing. If you had to braid any
That's
head,
why I'm not a lawyer.
I mean, you
Because
braid hair though.
I'm not gonna
It's the same thing.
compromise my moral code for bread. I'm not. If I don't agree with some shit, I don't give
Well,
a
that
fuck if you're my client and you paying me. I don't want to represent this motherfucker. He's disgusting. Like that
well, that's
nigga that
different.
stepped
That
down from Diddy.
that
Yeah, once he learned the details of this shit, I can't be a part of this as a
nah, you
black
right.
man.
You got moral code. You got moral
Well,
code,
Brian
but they swore
still
an oath though. They sure
Brian
it ain't
still
nothing to
got
them.
Young Thug off. So
Off
Puff,
a body. So he like, yo,
right? Puff
bitch is
hired
saying I
him.
fucked him. I didn't do it.
Right, Puff hired him with
I didn't do it.
it reminded me of the
All
OJ
the
trial, yo.
Vaseline was consensual.
Right.
It's like
Baby
how
oil.
Shapiro was his
Baby
lawyer
oil,
for
yeah, my bad.
the celebrity lawyer. Shapiro was known as a celebrity lawyer at the time.
Yeah,
Now we got,
after the OJ trial, for
I think
sure.
Brian Steele's is becoming the version of that
Yeah,
today.
yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
Hey,
yeah,
we got about 2 weeks before that trial starts, so we gonna have a lot to come in here and talk about.
yeah. I'm about to say in a month it's gonna be real hectic in here.
Yep, May 12th.
On to lighter
Bigger
news
and better things.
for the first time. This pod, 2 hours in. Kendrick and the SZA Tour kicked off. Want to give a round of applause to that. A lot. Kendrick has also been named as the ambassador for Chanel as this tour kicks off. So again, another round of applause.
Making moves, get into that bag.
That Super Bowl
Now let's
booster.
get
Yeah,
to the fuck
good
shit.
look. It's a good look. What's going on now?
I got Kendrick, Shade, and Drake to open up the tour.
I didn't see that. What happened?
He started with Euphoria, I believe.
Oh,
That's how he opened up.
such a tough record to start with. Wow.
I hate it.
I hate it.
Yeah, I get where you at, Kev.
I
It's
hate
like,
it.
yo, the shit over. Like, let's move on. Like, you know what I mean? I get it. You riding it now.
Oh, he's on the surfboard.
You riding it now. Yeah. The wave settled. You know
Surfboard.
how when the wave come down and the nigga just on the board on top of the
Nah,
water?
look, he
That's where
said
you at now. Like, ain't
I'm
no
on a
wave. You just on top of the
tsunami
board.
wave.
Nah, he
Like,
on the
nigga, this
sand
shit
sitting
is
down.
big.
You
He
stupid.
he on the sand sitting down. His little surfboard right next to him. Like,
That's
boy, all right,
stupid.
it's time to walk off now.
Yeah,
Go get dry,
I'm
bro.
good. And
Go get drunk.
I wouldn't have said anything about it had we not come in here and shit on Drake every time he did it. Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
just be on some double standard shit and
Yeah,
not
you're
call him
right.
out when he do it.
You're right. You're right.
Not the OV ho. stepping down and not not standing up
OB
for his
whole
mans.
accountability. OB whole accountability.
Yeah,
Oh shit, that shit got a ring to it. OB whole accountability.
that's crazy. That's
All right,
crazy.
I'm sorry.
Speaking of that shit though, I do
Yeah.
have some info on
Some Drake news.
Iceman.
What
Huh?
the fuck?
Code word Iceman. That's what I've been hearing.
Don't tell me that's a new nickname, Kev.
I'm hearing that's
I'm leaving.
that may
It's
be the
not.
title to his next album, and there's a lot of meaning behind it.
Okay, what's the meaning?
He's cold as ice.
I won't break it down. You look it up on yourself. No, there's like
Cold.
Now you look
they
it
did
up yourself.
they did the Drake, they did the Kendrick, quadruple entendre behind words and shit.
Oh gosh, he said quintuple. It's a quintuple
God
entendre.
damn. That's a
But
lot
yeah,
of
Five meanings.
I'm sick of them both doing this shit. Like it's over. It's played out. The shit happened
It
already.
means I'm cold as ice. It means
I
I
was
got the
gonna say,
most
I just
iciest
hope
chains, nigga. It
we
means
not
Yeah,
going
yeah, like
into.
chain. That's all I
it
think
means
about. Okay, you got
it
chain.
means I really like ice cubes, nigga. It
I
means all of the
cannot. I'm
above,
from
nigga.
Canada. We ice skate
We ice
You,
skate,
8 months
yeah,
out
you
of the
from
we
year.
like hockey,
Canada.
nigga.
Yeah.
You bet on the Canadians money line.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you got your heart
Maltese.
broke. You got your heart broke a couple times. So yeah, okay.
Nah, they titled it.
I'm with you, Kev. I'm just
They
tired of
tied
all this
it
shit.
into
I'm
some
good.
Avengers shit where there's
Shit.
a character.
Iceman from the X-Men? I forgot
Yes,
about him.
yeah.
Iceman from the X-Men.
Boo,
Yeah.
this
I'm a Marvel head,
nigga.
but yeah, I don't know where he got.
We don't want to hear you
I
say
don't care.
nigga no more.
Drop the music. I'm over the Kendrick and Drake back and forth and shit. They made a big deal about SZA playing the Drake record at the concert and all that shit. Like, man, who gives a fuck, yo? We over it. It
Yeah,
happened.
What Drake
Y'all
record?
still tired of this
What
shit.
Drake record?
The one with Sexy Red
She played it at the show,
at the show. Yeah.
and
Who cares? Who
people got
cares?
upset. Like, oh,
It's over. It's over. The shit
It was a
happened.
feature. It was more of a sexy red thing.
I just think if you're Kendrick, like you should want to get as far away
Away
from that
from
as
it.
possible,
Yeah.
because especially when you won.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
cause
won.
they
You had your Grammy moment. You had your Super Bowl moment. There ain't no point in reviving the shit. As
Kicking a
long as
dead
you keep
horse.
doing it, you gonna make him keep doing some shit.
Right.
The
So
yeah.
waves have settled, my friend.
yeah,
It was fun while it lasted, but let's move forward. Like,
It's summertime. I need some new jammies.
there was a feature artist on GNX that's homeless now.
how's that? Was he homeless before?
I don't know, but he recorded himself on IG Live saying "Fuck Kendrick, I'm homeless. That record ain't do shit for me."
What?
And you can
You
imagine, like,
blew your motherfucking
Hit it.
advance money and now you want somebody to
Hit.
open a
I'm about to say.
motherfucking
So what?
GoFundMe for you
Hit
because
it.
you a broke ass nigga. Get your life together, you crying ass bitch.
I was about to say. So is he saying he didn't get paid? Nigga?
Try to drag people names because he got money. Instead of hitting that nigga up like, yo, Kendrick, I'm fucked up. I need your help. You want to go on IG and fucking try to blast somebody and shit like that and expect help? Humble yourself, King.
yeah, I'm over it. This is the second time they did some shit like that. Like what's the other guy's name that was on his project? Um, the one that was like, oh, shit gets scary, spooky, hilarious, whatever the fuck. That
Oh,
that artist,
yeah.
they were saying shit like, oh, why he never brought him on stage and all that other stupid shit. And
Now
I think
Drake should be petty.
Kendrick did his part
I didn't
already.
need
I
you
don't
on.
give a fuck.
I didn't need you on stage.
He didn't need you on the album.
Yeah.
Right.
He
I
didn't
was
need none
helping
of you
you.
on the album.
I played
Right.
your shit. Shut up. You get
Now,
copyright.
I
yeah,
gave
Whatever.
you
once
some light.
you got
I
all
gave
these
some.
artists
I
gotta
gave some
look.
shine.
Y'all gotta look on the Kendrick album, which is one of the biggest albums you could be a part of. Your stock has to go up. Your price goes up from there on, and now
Right.
it's on you to take your career
Thank you.
forward.
You
You know
That's
got
why I
what I'm
said,
saying?
where
bragging
your hustle?
rights. You got
Where your
Right.
bragging
hustle at?
rights.
You got a leg to
Mm-hmm.
stand on now, man. You got some credibility.
But also,
You
you
got a
making yourself
cosign.
look bad when
Beggars,
niggas ain't gonna
beggars.
want to work with you in the future because this man
Mm-hmm.
gave you an opportunity. And most niggas don't pop off of one song, especially off a
Nah,
fucking
it's
feature.
hard.
It's
It's
hard
hard.
to get in
It's
there. You got
hard.
to keep
Right.
doing it. You got to keep producing
But
that
that
shit.
adds to your resume.
Be
Beggar,
hungry instead of homeless. You fucking weirdo.
Hungry instead of
beggars,
hungry.
beggars can't be choosers.
But Drake should be petty as fuck and either sign this nigga or
That was what
offer
I
him
was
some
thinking was
bread.
gonna happen.
Or put him on a track. Just give
Like,
him
yo,
a
oh,
Drake,
feature.
Kendrick
Drake
ain't
gonna,
got you. Here you go,
yeah,
yo.
Drake gonna go and grab him
You
and
could
put
do
him
a hook
on
on
his
my track.
music
Don't worry.
video or something.
Lord, I'll give you a hook.
Now we are assuming though. We are assuming. So I don't know. Did he get paid
But
already?
that's why I said, did he get paid? Because
Most niggas,
if he didn't get paid, then I can understand a little frustration. But
but most
We
niggas in the
we we
fucking
going
industry,
off
you get
Nikayla.
fucked out your bread.
Well, first of all, you a lot of
yeah,
times in the music industry, it's customary to not get paid until like a year
Exactly.
after the record come out.
right.
Exactly.
So maybe he's still getting paid, but he ain't
Maybe
get it
he
yet.
he ain't got paid yet, but he's gonna get
Yeah,
paid.
yeah.
And
Once the
regardless of
royalty
that, it's
check,
not on Kendrick to go fucking figure out your life after that shit. I
Hold
give
Exactly.
you,
on.
I
Let me
give you the
stop you right there. Pause. It's an overall conclusion, and that album was basically like West Soul, I Got You, Family Ties, whatever you was in there, we part of it, cool.
right.
So I don't know. It's not a good overall. I'm gonna say my overall conclusion is it's not a good look for Kendrick, for anybody to be on that part of that album and say some shit,
because it's saying you're
or even be
going.
homeless. Because that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, I get it. I get that.
I me personally, yeah, I get business, but if you making a statement as a statement as it was that
And maybe
whole
he don't know
album.
that.
Nah, I mean,
Well,
You
nah,
you're
said, what
saying
do you
Nah,
know?
you
It was
you you
reaching
brought
out to
people.
Kendrick.
Hold on though. So at this point, it's all fake. Then it was really a shot at Drake, and you was thirsty. You was thirsty to ride the wave because anybody that I'm bringing out like that on an album like
it's
that, I
the
know
family
personally.
matters. It's the
I,
family matters Drake line when he said, "How come you never went back to your hood and plant no money trees?"
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Exactly, exactly. That's how I feel. It's
Money
giving
trees
just
ain't
in.
shit too.
It's giving a lot of industry for real, for real.
I get it, but
It's giving a lot of green
yeah, but
screen.
how much am I supposed to do? I already put you on my album.
Yeah, but look at his
I'm not supposed to
album.
fund
A
the
lot of
hood.
green screen.
And a lot of niggas would blow the money because they didn't know what the fuck to do with it anyway. You didn't put in the work that Kendrick put in to get to where he's at. His talent carried him to the place
Yo,
where he's at.
once you agree
well,
to
no, he
be,
ain't gonna get no Kendrick money.
this
It's
the
a
shit.
verse.
This is the
So
shit though.
what you gonna give
Once
him?
you
Keep
agree
10
to be a
bands?
part of my album, I don't want to hear that shit.
Right?
I'm doing you the
He said,
solid of
once I
putting you
agree,
on my
he
album,
said, put it
You're
not
in
the other
album.
way
nobody.
That's
around.
cool, but I still don't think it's a good look.
Yeah, but when you sign to my, you sign up to be on
especially
my album.
especially as loud
I
as
don't
that
want to
album
hear
was.
that. I don't want to. I don't care what your thoughts on why I wanted you on my album was.
Mhm.
Right.
I'm doing
Well,
you the solid, and you agreed.
that goes to my next statement is that
Contracts.
all right. So that goes to my next statement. It was a lot of green screen, a lot of just what's this shit called industry shit. A lot of people he probably didn't even know from that album dancing and shit and on it. You know what I'm saying? There's motherfuckers that make some authentic shit with their hood back home. So
Okay,
like what you
okay,
said, is Drake like what Drake said, right?
okay. But I'll flip it. Drake getting on every new artist, hot new artist record.
It boosts they shit.
It
Not
boosted
it
they
don't
shit,
boost
but it
Drake.
also kept him hot too.
Right.
It's mutually beneficial. I'm not saying it's not mutually beneficial in Kendrick's scenario either,
Of
but
course it is.
Yeah, because it was a huge emphasis
I
at the Super
already did
Bowl.
you, yeah, but
At
I
the
already
Super
did you the
Bowl,
solid on just showing on having you on my album. Let alone I'm not hopping on your record, you hopping on my record.
And was that even like a single that was put out or it was on the album?
The artist in question, I don't believe so. I think that was just a
On
album.
the album.
A
Yeah.
feature.
But regardless, it don't matter because the album's still getting streamed crazy. You're still getting a lot more
it's
views
number
than
one
what you
now. It
got
moved
before.
up in charts.
Right.
Especially after the Super Bowl. Again, his exposure is helping you. But in the meantime, like I said, the shit might not pop the first song you put out. You
Yeah.
supposed to be at work in the warehouse, whatever the fuck you gotta do, McDonald's, mopping floors, while
Yo,
you
once you
still
get
going to
that,
the studio.
yo,
Till you get that shit, that hit.
Right.
a lot of up and coming artists gotta understand when that big moment comes, you have to plan for what happens after
You gotta be quick. You gotta play
because
chess, not checkers, boy.
it's very easy to have one good record and
Hmm.
go right away.
And
Yep.
fizzle. Yeah.
Prime example,
One hit wonders
One
prime
hit
work
example,
today.
wonders.
designer.
One hit.
Designer was
Hot as
hot as
fuck for
fish
two
grease with
summers.
that one
He was
record.
hot. He was hot.
Ye put him on the album. He
He had
signed
that
to Ye
single.
thinking
He
that
had
Ye was gonna take him to the promised land after that, and that wasn't the case.
no.
Yo,
He
so I got a
You had
question
to
though.
keep delivering
he
after the fact.
fizzled out.
You had to
Timmy,
keep
Timmy,
building
Timmy, Turner.
on that fucking hype, and if you
Timmy got the
don't, that's
full
not on the
Turner.
artist that handed you the solid.
So he don't get
Timmy,
royalties for
Timmy.
that. He don't get paid for that. Apparently not,
I
because
don't know.
he was out in the streets
He'll probably get paid from that. It's just
jerking off on
it might not come in
airplanes,
yet.
off
It's not the
It might have
same.
not
mushrooms.
come in yet, but he's gonna get paid.
It's not the same as like you getting signed a record deal and they give you an advance up front before you do the album. And maybe that was his expectation. It sound like, oh, I was on the album, so why don't I have the bread? I shouldn't be homeless. You entitlement, OZ. I'm surprised
Entitlement,
you ain't throw it
entitlement,
out.
nah, entitlement.
But yeah, I just don't
Because you got to keep
agree.
your
Yeah,
hunger there, right?
Yeah,
I'm never gonna be sympathetic for the deal that you signed.
right. 360 deal or not?
You
Ho.
signed up for that. Whatever comes with that, that's on you. I don't want to hear that.
Niggas don't even know half the time what
All
they
right.
signing up to. So I guess you're blaming half the industry back in the day.
Well, yeah,
But
the
if you
industry's
see everybody
predatory
else
though.
keep getting fucked, why would you sign a
Why
contract
don't
without
y'all
a
have
lawyer,
lawyers?
without somebody else involved that can help you understand? Even that
I'm in the
quote that
projects. My
Dave
mom
Chappelle was
hungry.
talking about how the Chappelle show got taken from him and how what condition he was under when he signed the contract, not knowing how big the show was going to be and what would stop him from doing certain things. But to the point where he don't even own the rights to the Chappelle show, and that's his fucking name.
And
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's
yeah, that's
insane.
wild.
Moving right along. I'm good. I'm good. There's a lot of bullshit. Like
For
I think, bro. What are we talking about right here?
Jersey Fires.
I think there's been a lot of things. I think maybe from the Drake fans or whatever, they've been trying to discredit Kendrick however they can, and they just keep
Finding
finding
new ways
bull,
to do it.
and it's
real.
all bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whole time we talking shit about Drake should have funded this nigga. Whole time, what if he did fund him to come out and say this shit?
He
Yo,
would do it.
what did I say a couple pods ago? It was a while ago too. Both of them niggas the same, bro.
They just
Yeah,
do it a little
yeah, we
different.
spoke about it. Yeah, we spoke about that one time.
All right.
New Jersey's on fire.
You said Jersey 5. Yo, you know what? Can I say something?
No.
I was curious, said, why would you ask to say it? You know niggas
He
gonna give
said
you a little
no,
pushback if you ask. Just do it.
no.
I mean, all right, give me some context though. I'll say it.
What is it that you want to say? I'm not in your brain.
Nah, cause I didn't look too deep into it. I've been fucking busy,
If
bro.
there's one
Fucking
thing that I'm
busy.
gonna come in here and assume is that
But
you
just
didn't look into shit.
nah, but just know, nah, I mean, what was that all about? I didn't get look too deep into it because I guess I was just waiting for a response from my sister.
Derek is a New Jersey resident who reads a lot of the notes allegedly, even though he shows up late and mutes his mic and speaks into the muted mic.
That's not, yeah, he's talking like he is right now, and that's not podcast of the month energy.
Yeah. I always speaking to the mic muted. I always speaking to the mic muted. I'm still podcast of the year. But
Yeah,
anyway,
no, you're gonna miss that.
New
That's
Jersey's on fire, sir. Like just
but how though? What the fuck?
Arson.
um yeah, I think it's rumored to be arson.
You know
But
that thing that shit that sort of shit happens
but
only like what
Nobody can touch.
like west on the west coast like because of that dry heat. But there's too like
I don't think it happened from the dry heat though. It ain't that dry.
absolutely it
It was
didn't.
raining.
No,
It was just raining. Like
so it's cold out there right now.
So
That's why I'm here
allegedly,
now.
that was that. This sounds like a crock of shit. So allegedly, they have a 19-year-old kid in custody.
yeah, that's what I heard too.
Gotta put the blame on somebody.
So
Yeah,
let me get the article here. So I don't.
it was like in Ocean County down there by the shore.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, all right, go ahead, cause I ain't gonna
Said
lie.
25,000 people don't have electricity, and like
Okay. A
3,000 people
19-year-old
have
man
to leave their
facing
home.
arson charges related to the wildfire in Ocean County, New Jersey, that has scorched more than 15,000 acres. Joseph
Yes,
Kling of
yeah,
Town faces aggravated arson and arson charges related to the fire. According to the Ocean County prosecutor and New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, the wildfire started Tuesday at around 9:45 a.m. Okay, I don't even care about that. Authorities say a joint investigation revealed the
nah, I kind of do.
wildfire was caused by a bonfire that wasn't properly extinguished. Authorities allege Kling lit wooden pallets on fire and then left the area before the fire was fully out.
Ooh.
Yo,
So
that's how
he
you
Kling
did that
know.
shit on
says
purpose.
Kling
And
has
it's
been
been
taken into custody and is being held at the Ocean County Jail pending a hearing. I think
it's
this is
been mad
bullshit.
windy in Jersey.
This is bullshit.
No, I
Or
could. I mean, I don't know, cause it depends what kind of fire he put. Cause shit, I used to be in
I'm just
like a
not in favor of people going to jail, especially for accidents like this. This is bullshit.
yeah. No, I mean, nah, fuck that shit, bro. Because that shit had me shook. Cause my sister hit me up and I thought my whole family was gonna have to evacuate, bro, for real. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say what county they really in, but they around there though.
yeah.
So,
I thought about it
so,
too.
so I was like, fuck. So I was like, so you guys and I, me and Jeffrey was talking about this, which is my mom's husband. And we were like, yo, bro, if anything was to happen, since this is only one road right here, one long road, I know you got Philly. You go straight into Philly, you got Cherry Hill, you could go down to Elizabeth and Newark and all that shit, but that's hefty. And then you got Atlantic City, you could go that way. So I'm like, bro, which the good thing is that where my peoples live is they around the highway, so there's a lot of exits to it, but there's one road though.
But the
So
parkway's full of trees too.
Yeah,
yeah, and yeah, their area
yeah.
is full of that shit. So we
The
was just
turnpike
talking
too.
about that. And yeah, I was talking to my family about it. Like, yo, damn, like you guys gonna have to evacuate. My sister was talking to me, she's like, we might have to leave, da da da. So they was packing up, but thank God, it didn't go out.
Hey
It
yo,
didn't
I'm
reach
no
them.
scientist, but a fucking wildfire in New Jersey where it's been fucking raining
Right,
like the past month
right. That's
sound very likely.
that's
Yeah,
why I said,
it's
it's
cold
not
out there.
happening on some dry season shit like
Yeah,
California.
only.
And North Carolina was on. They had some wildfires a couple months back too.
It's just odd. I don't know if I believe this shit to tell
I
you.
was gonna say it's that smart city agenda shit. They know exactly what they doing. They fucking up the property.
Clear
Like
room.
even the price of property is going down. Like housing market and all that shit. There's a lot of shit going on. They revamping shit. This
Yep.
crypto shit with Trump.
Trying to develop shit.
Yep.
There's a whole bunch of shit
Yep.
going on behind the
Hey yo,
scenes.
to add to that conspiracy though. So with my conspiracy music when I
Do it, do it, do it.
um any Jersey resident is familiar with the Union water tower.
Yeah.
You know that big ass balloon that's supposed to be the biggest
The
water
water.
tower in the world.
Yeah. It's that big ass.
They're taking it down.
Why?
Cause they about to set shit on fire. It's about
Well,
to
they
be a
said.
lot
That's
more
why it should
fucking
be there.
wildfires.
That's what it should be there for. Like what the fuck?
Well, supposedly that water tank's been out of commission since the '80s.
So why the
Yeah,
fuck is it just sitting there? Y'all niggas is
yeah,
And
for
being
retarded.
sure.
maintained
They
by
just left
government
it. They
dollars.
just left it there, and it's become
Costs a lot.
a telecommunications thing. But yeah, the owner said that it's being taken down, and it's a shit ton of land there.
Right. Space.
So if they go and put up a bunch of condos there,
Of course,
I'm
that's
not
what they're
shocked.
gonna do.
So that's to add to Michaela's conspiracy theory. I really do think there's some credence to that.
Yeah. Like
I think a lot of land
y'all
is
setting the stage.
yeah. I think a lot of land is being taken over by big developers to build some super condos or whatever the fuck they trying to do.
Right.
Super condos. No, underground bunkers for Armageddon.
Hey yo,
Underground.
right here in fucking Newark Ave in Newark. You know that whole area that's mad abandoned and shit's been abandoned for I don't know, a couple
Mm-hmm.
decades now. They put a Lionsgate studio there.
Mm.
They took down all the projects that was there however long ago and fucking they're putting a whole Lionsgate studio there.
I'm telling you, Jersey really about to be like that.
Yeah.
And this is. I mean, it is like that. That's why you got all these fucking motherfuckers trying to have their stadiums and fields on our shit. Hey, by the way, don't sleep on that Atlantic City. Atlantic City is trash now, but it has so
Yeah.
much
No,
potential, bro.
there's big plans on the way.
And oh my gosh, and the way over there and just the airport, it's smooth. You know what I'm saying, bro? There's a lot of construction going on over there. They're literally knocking trees over there like nothing and building condos, and it's expanding for sure. It's about to be crazy. I just hope they build more roads, cause
Yeah, no, they're developing a lot down there in AC.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm looking at it.
crazy,
They said
bro.
they knocked that shit down already, bro.
Damien Watertown.
Bro, Atlantic City has so much potential, bro. I've been to the hotel, like top view, and actually looked at the area and
Skyline.
shit. Yeah, so it looks crazy. I mean, it's right, it's beachfront. You know, it's nice. Motherfuckers. The only thing is that there's a lot of fucking hobos out there.
Nah, Atlantic City is ghetto outside of downtown,
I
bro.
mean, think.
Outside of the casino, it looked like fucking
Yeah.
Trenton, Kansas.
I mean, think about
But,
it. Anywhere that's downtown with a casino, especially, is you're bound to see that. You're bound to have that.
but
Yeah,
AC,
Maryland's like that
the
too.
whole city of AC is hood. It's not, you know what I mean? It's the downtown is luxury, but outside of it, niggas live poor. It's like Vegas. Vegas the same way. Outside of downtown, it's
Yeah.
a shithole, bro.
I
It's the hood.
flied over Atlantic City, bro. It's fucking crazy,
You
Oh,
bro.
yo.
flied?
Plane.
I flied. You flew.
Flew. Oh, you right.
Yeah.
You right. Flew. You right.
Well,
He said,
And
Yeah.
yeah, I did. I flied.
yeah, you right. I'm
I
sorry.
slide.
Yo, I
High
can't.
as
I'm sorry.
hell. I'm
word,
lit.
word, a word specialist here.
Yeah, right. I'm fucking up.
Yo, I want to give a congratulations to this kid Angel Ortiz from New Jersey. 17-year-old kid. He from Newark High School has been accepted to 7 of 8 Ivy League high schools.
Oh,
I mean
that's
colleges.
dope.
Congratulations.
They say only 4 to 6% of students get accepted
To
to
one.
any of them,
Yeah.
and
And
he
this
got
is
accepted to 7 of 8.
and this is why I'm not next to my twin Jason Tatum playing for the Celtics right
Oh,
now
yeah,
because god damn,
Gas
man.
from a ship that provides gas. Because you know you gotta communicate. Like you got everybody communicating. The motherfuckers. Why people believe
Everybody's
everything is
communicating.
right there. It's because why would he lie? I don't know why lies is right, but I can tell you.
Hey, shout out to him because
shout out
there's a
to
lot of competition out there, man, for real.
yeah. He put out a statement. What did he say? Let's see. As a first generation Latino son of immigrants, I know that avenues like college are much harder to access for people like us. I hope that now during my college life and in my future career, I can be the best representation of my community and loved ones. That's Angel Ortiz from Newark, New Jersey.
That's what's up.
Shout out.
I just want to highlight some of the good shit amongst all the
Right. We need some positive
right.
news as well.
Yeah, for sure. What else we got? Oh, Shayla moved in with Tyrese. Another congrats.
Mashallah.
Oh,
Mashallah.
I read that.
it says his daughter chooses to live with him now, ending his child support payments that he was crying about in the infamous video.
What more do you want from me?
And she claims
No more
that her
child
mother
support.
tried turning her against him.
Listen, bro. Some women do this though. Like try to turn the kid against the father and stupid shit like that, and that shit never benefits the fucking situation or the kid. It's selfishness. Like
Yo,
you
you know what's crazy, man? I
you deal with
appreciate.
the parent. You don't put the kid involved in
Yeah,
it.
I agree with you, bro. You never do that, and I appreciate my mom for that. She never did that, yo. She always said, "Call your father, call your father." She
Yeah.
never did that.
It's important for you to have that relationship.
If anything, my dad was doing it, and he got heat for it. He's paying it still to this day. So like, it's like don't talk. My mom understood that you're not gonna win with me in this battle that you got going on growing up as a kid. If you try to put me against one each other, the more you talk about each other in a bad way, you losing me. And my mom understood, she realized that shit early, but my dad egged it on for a little while, and then finally he grew out of it, and then he realized like, oh shit, and yeah, whatever. But
Wow.
yeah, you never do that though. You never do that.
A ship that provides gas.
I ain't fucking stutter you, bitch. I made sense,
I,
asshole.
I honestly, as a parent, as a
You know,
single mother,
everywhere, bro.
I hate him.
Yeah, yeah,
As
asshole.
a single mother who
Oz be
raised,
saying a whole lot of nothing in one sentence.
yo, I don't want to talk
Yeah.
about it. I don't. I agree though. I
Yo,
will say
was
Yeah.
that.
I though?
Oz just be talking and say, "Yo,
Yeah.
my mother." Shout out to my mother, cause my father. was on some bullshit, and she wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Nah,
was
nah,
dumb,
she never,
I
gang.
mean,
she
I
never.
guess he wasn't on some bullshit, but
What
he
you
was on
mean?
some bullshit
I
at the
was
same
saying some
time.
real shit.
And
Yo, Derek, what you
shout out to
just
him.
say
That's some
though?
real OG shit because
I was saying some real
they
shit,
be on bullshit, and yeah.
bro. Derek,
Yo, shut up.
Derek,
Some
at least
funny
defend me,
shit.
bro.
This nigga Kev's an idiot. Oh,
He
This
the
nigga,
king
bro.
of that, yo. He
yeah.
be going on,
He
yo.
said,
Contradiction.
He be
he
sounding
said, and
like he's
yeah.
saying
So,
some profound shit, and ain't
so
saying
that wasn't
shit
the
at
same
all.
context.
He said, and yeah.
So that wasn't the same context. Yeah, I was letting it go. Like, all right,
I don't know
whatever,
what the fuck you just said.
Yo, I can't.
bro.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I don't know what the fuck
This
you just said.
nigga, bro.
Yo, this
You
guy.
slow. You the one that
I know
got
you said a
ADD,
lot of
bro.
words,
Not
but
a
I don't
lot
know
of
what the fuck
words.
they were meant to say. I don't know what the message was being conveyed here, but
Just cut me off, bro.
I can't. Just cut me off.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm a little lit, so if I sound crazy on this part, cut me
we
off.
know.
You my brother, right?
Been trying to tell you the whole
You my,
time.
you my brother. You gonna clean it up.
I'm gonna leave that one in.
I
Pause.
cannot.
Y'all niggas are fools,
He said,
yo.
I'm gonna leave that one in.
Nah,
Y'all
You
they
got
fools, right?
nah.
Because
You
I
gotta
made
hear
I made
yourself.
complete sense. Why you
You
guys trying
gotta.
to make me
You
look
gotta.
like I'm
All right.
crazy?
We gonna play the tape back. You gonna.
No, I made
He
complete
said we're gonna play
sense.
the tape back.
Yo, Derek just said, and I got great memory to account for it again.
Bro.
Oh
Derek
God.
just said that you don't put. Nah, I'm not about to repeat it. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I could though, but I'm not about to do. I'm not. Fuck you, nigga.
Fuck you, nigga.
Say your alphabet backwards.
Yeah, he said,
I'm
Get
wasting
it
my.
straight,
I'm
man.
saving my breath, nigga. I'm about to roll up, man. You just stressed me out.
y'all niggas is yeah, is
Oh God. Where the fuck were we, Shayla?
I'm dead. My
I could have
shit
told you where
Shout
we
out to
at.
Tyrese.
I could have told you where we at.
Yeah, motherfucker. You cut me
Oh,
off, bitch. You don't remember already.
yeah.
oh shit. Yo, he
Yeah.
be going on for like 8 minutes, and don't nobody say shit neither. They just let him say a
Yo,
bunch of nothing
cause
and then
I'm always
repeat
the
it.
one that's riding them, so I just don't be saying shit. Pause.
Y'all niggas,
But you know, I let that one ride. I was trying to let him get his shit off, and then I was gonna say some real shit, but you just fucked it up. So
I'm
I don't
over it.
agree. Parents should try to fucking pit the children against each other after you break up, and you shouldn't make niggas be on child support that actually want to have a relationship with their child. That's my
Right,
statement. And I'm done.
Hey yo, where the fuck the jokes at? I don't
Yo,
right,
care. Y'all trying to serious us
so
out.
right.
I wasn't
I
out of
want to go back to the
context,
joke.
bitch ass nigga.
I
Fuck bullshit this
can't.
spot. Fuck that. That's
Y'all
all.
niggas
Yo, I said
dumb.
my piece at the beginning when he pissed me the fuck off. So you not about to bring me back into that world.
Oh man, yo. Y'all are great. This is a great cast.
I
Y'all
can't.
funny as hell, yo.
You a
Yo, the
gas, bro. You
Oscars, the
be
Oscars announced that they're having a major change to the Oscar voting process, and
And
now
what's that?
you gotta watch all the movies that you vote on.
I thought that's what the fuck they did.
So they
You
weren't
mean to
doing that
tell
before?
me? You mean to tell me niggas was just voting and y'all ain't even seen the
So you
motherfucking?
weren't doing that before? Like what?
That's
That's
what I'm
what that
saying.
told me.
Look, I said these niggas wasn't vote. These niggas wasn't watching the movie. They just voting. How do you
That's
vote?
why
You never saw the
it
fucking
kind of
movie,
makes sense why DiCaprio took so long to fucking
man.
get his Oscar,
Why
yo.
everybody took so damn long to get their fucking award? Like
Denzel,
what?
Training Day,
Yeah, mad people.
Halle
Halle
Berry
Berry.
and Monsters
Yeah,
Ball.
like what the fuck? Y'all niggas is
Not for
tweaking,
Dorothy Dandridge, which she did a great job in.
bruh. So how the fuck was they picking it before, bruh? That shit just blew my shit.
I'm dead. This is why we
Now these
don't give
niggas
a
talking
fuck what
about
the Oxters think
yeah,
about your
now they talking
opinion.
about
Like,
you have to actually watch the movie. So what the fuck was the criteria before? You just had to have heard about it. Oh, you heard about it. All right, you can vote.
no, it's a panel of 10 people.
Nah,
Four
it
of the
was a bunch.
motherfuckers seen it, and they gonna give their opinion
It
of
was a
it, and now
bunch.
we gonna
Nah, it
vote.
was a bunch of people like OZ, like they
Oh
coming in and winging
shit.
it.
Oh shit.
Play
That
the
one,
thing. Play the thing.
Yo,
You gotta communicate.
that one
play me a
sound like.
half hour
yeah,
of it.
nah. It was good. It was good.
On
Play me
Did
a
you
behalf
half
of the
watch
hour of
it?
it.
audience, I
Nah,
ain't
I was
watched the shit
communicating with others.
because
They said they watched it.
I ain't watched the shit for the people who didn't watch the shit to
I'm
relate to my
dead.
voting process.
Yeah,
It
Yo,
got Leonardo DiCaprio in it. It's good,
yeah,
nigga. Watch that shit.
yeah.
yo,
I'll gas that motherfucker up.
that shit could have been
You
trash.
damn
Yeah.
right.
Or OZ gonna hit you with the. I only watched half of it, but you know the first half was
From
Yo,
what
the
pretty
I
good.
Oscars,
saw, I think
That
it
shit
yo,
was a
had
the
me.
movie.
That shit had
Oscars
me
be.
intrigued. Like
Damn, see, you should have
until
been
I
working
fell
for the
asleep.
Oscars this whole time.
You should have been working for the
That
Oscars
shit
this whole
calling.
time.
It's
to
shit
vote
talking,
You
brother.
should have been if y'all needed somebody to go
on
in there and
on the Oscar
freestyle a
board.
review on a
Half-ass
movie.
material. Yeah. Yes, I agree.
Yo,
Oh,
y'all are
speaking of
dumb.
movies, I'm about to go watch Sinners.
Yo, I got
And I'm
invited to watch that shit,
Kev,
but
you know your boy in it.
Man, fuck Sinners.
and I'm coming back next week to review it, and you gonna have to mute
You
your
think for one
motherfucking mic.
second I hate watching Michael B. Jordan once on the screen. You think I
He's a
want to go and
twin.
see two of him on the
Yeah.
screen?
Yeah.
two,
Man, shit the fuck out of here.
He
I'm
said
just telling
two,
you, I'm
He
coming
said
back.
two of them on the screen.
I'm
two.
I'm coming back to review it next week, and you're muting yourself because I sit here and listen to you fucking
Hey
dick
yo,
ride
but
Drake
don't
all the
mind if I
fucking
do.
time. You
Don't
gonna
mind
let
if
me have my moment with Michael B.
you
Jordan?
could do all of that. I will step out, and when I hear it on the playback, I will make sure to cut the whole section off.
He
So
said I'm gonna cut it all out. This nigga's
I don't have to
retarded.
hear it.
Oh wait, real talk. I want to do something. So I low key think that I should do stand up, but I don't know how to start. So I'm about to use this pod as my fucking start off platform. I
You
want
want to do
5 minutes
stand up?
Okay.
at the
Oh
end
shit!
of every joint, and I'm just going to give y'all some jokes that I came up with.
Can I boo you?
Boo this man. Yeah, he said, "Can
See,
I
I
boo you?"
told
Hey, boy, ain't the word though. Can I have the tomatoes on
you can.
standby?
Yeah, you can boo. You can do whatever you want to. It's
Oh,
fine.
I
The
bet.
tomatoes on standby.
I'm on
Yeah.
board.
Don't
Kev
cut
said
me
I'm
off
on
in the middle
board.
of my joke though. Wait till I at
And
least
right, right.
But you know, Ozzy never.
deliver the
Let you land. Let you
punchline.
land. Yeah, let you
Yeah.
land.
Ozzy would never.
He's
And then if
silly.
you think it's whack, throw your tomatoes or
Nah,
tomatoes.
I feel like Michaela would do a great job. I ain't gonna lie. I think Michaela's funny. I think Michaela's
She
actually
is
funny.
funny. She
I
is
I
think
funny.
mean,
Derek. I
I
think
mean,
Derek would smoke
I
that.
invited her to come
What'd
here
you
You
for a
say,
said you
Kev?
reason.
think Derek would smoke me? Fuck you.
I think Derek would smoke that
Yo,
roast.
Nah,
this
yo, you
nigga's
say
funny, yo.
Derek stand up, yo. If he was doing stand up, all that pictures. If you really love a chick, you gonna cry.
Yeah, I'm dumb, yo.
Giggity giggity. Oh my bad.
Niggas is
Derek gonna
yo.
Derek gonna have somebody boo him on stage, and he gonna start cursing them the
First of all, you
fuck out.
stupid fucking bitch.
Bitch,
I'll stop
I'm
all you
better than
bitches
you.
with my
I'm
Tims.
taller than you. My Tim's stronger than yours.
Yo, I
My
ain't gonna
bitch
lie,
badder than
Derek.
yours.
You probably
My
get
dick
booed.
bigger than yours.
You probably get booed right away too,
I'm
cause
more Leo than you. I'm
I'm a
more
half
Yeah,
alpha
inch
than
taller
you.
than
the
you.
more
yo,
Leo than you.
yo, Derek will probably get booed right away too,
I'm
cause
more Jersey than you.
you know,
More Jersey than you.
right.
Big rah rah.
And that's what I'm about to get at right now, because he's from Jersey, so he about to do most of his shit in stand up shows on the fucking East Side. But I could just see him getting booed already, like on stage, because he got a whole 49ers jersey and
I
shit
can't.
going on.
This nigga funny because he got a
Boo!
whole
Who the fuck
49ers
is
jersey.
this nigga, bro?
He
You
Fuck
said
from the
because he
Boston.
West
got a
Side?
49ers
Nah,
Fuck
from
jersey.
Boston.
Jersey.
He said because he
I'm
got
crying
a 49ers jersey. This nigga's yo.
Oh
immediately.
fuck!
Fuck
What do we
Boston.
have? What
My
do we
bad.
have? Scare Michaela the fuck out of here. She could
Chlorine
watch
box.
her movie with her daughter, and let's
Facts.
Right.
talk about some sports.
Let's
Need
talk
some
He
about
said, "Let's
ESPN.
get Michaela out of here." Damn.
And here we are with sports.
this guy's an idiot.
Where you want
Yeah,
to
Yeah, what
start,
you
Dan?
say about Joe Button?
nah, let's start with the
Y'all want to start with
Knicks.
the draft, or y'all want to start with
The draft.
the
Okay, let's start with
playoffs?
the boring stuff. Go ahead.
Yo, they ain't draft Deion Sanders' son. You see that, right?
I got
Nah,
a
he
whole
got drafted.
blunt. I just finished rolling the whole blunt. Yeah, let's
He got
talk about
drafted.
it.
He
He
got
did.
dra- He got drafted fifth round. He's going to the Browns.
Is he?
Browns have five QBs now.
Which is but okay. But yeah,
Shiloh
nah. When
got
I was
drafted.
watching, I was like, damn, they ain't picked this nigga. Like, I ain't watched the. I never watched the whole fucking thing. It's too long. But
Yeah, he slid all the way down to the fifth round, and
okay.
Shiloh,
Because a lot of
the
people
other
saying
son.
they ain't want to deal with his father, so that's why they wasn't signing him.
Well,
Because he's
Shiloh,
good,
the other son, interestingly, he didn't get drafted, and
really.
after the draft, he announced that Prime was no longer going to be his agent because shit just
Wow,
not working out. He hired an agent and got signed immediately to the Bucks.
wow, really.
So I think I had my thoughts on it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think the league feels a way about Dion for whatever reason, and
Yeah, it's whack. I said the
you know
same
how
thing.
them people get. They don't like him. They don't like Sheuder. Being super like confident and fucking cocky to an extent, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
My
arrogance.
only thing is when you look at Eli in the '04 draft, it ain't no different really. Eli was up there saying, "Oh, I'm not going to Chargers under no circumstances," and then they drafted him and he got traded immediately.
Right,
So it
right.
wasn't a problem when it was a white quarterback doing it.
Yeah, right, right. I don't want to be on the Chargers, but you
But the
got Jack.
NFL is the boys' club. You know how that should
It
go.
is. It's, I don't give a shit what nobody says. As in comparison to other sports, it is.
The NFL is like Florida.
It's just,
I think it's bullshit. I think it's
You gotta let it die out for a while, apparently.
just let it die out.
Hey, round of applause. The Giants finally did something good in the organization's fucking history of
And
drafting players.
what was that? Oh
Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
We got a generational edge rusher and Abdul Carter at 3. We picked the best player available instead of going QB at 3. And then we traded up in the first round to get Jackson Dart QB at 25.
Wait, what you a fan of? You talking about NFL? What you a fan of for real? For real? You talking about Giants? You a
Yes.
Giants
Yeah,
fan?
they talking about Giants.
You know it's crazy. I never bothered you on what your favorite football team is, but Giants, huh?
Yeah, we lit. We gonna go.
Mm.
We made the right moves.
Hmm. Yo, what's up? The Patriots do anything? Don't say fuck Boston. All our money is in the NBA. It's okay. You can skip us if you need to.
Um,
If
the
ain't no
Patriots.
change.
Who the Patriots draft?
No, y'all had early picks, yo.
They had the fourth pick right behind us.
Yeah, they had early picks.
Oh yeah, okay.
I forgot who the hell they picked up though.
Uh, they got Will Campbell, an offensive tackle.
Mm.
I guess if you're in need of that, I mean, it's not the
Cream of the crop choice, but yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not maybe the best players in the draft, but
You know me.
I
I
guess
don't really care
for
for
the whole.
football, but I like football. You feel me? So it's whatever.
The top running back went to the Raiders, Ashton Jency. The Niners drafted an edge.
I don't know. I saw that. At this point, because they done so much, I don't know if that shit gonna help or just be in the way. I mean, hopefully it helps, but I think we had a rebuilding stage. That's what they're trying to do. I don't know. They're gonna try to build something around Purdy.
Yeah, they ain't rebuild more, full rebuild more. Let's say you got a defensive tackle in the second round. You got a offensive tackle in the first round. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what
But
the.
you know what I think personally? I think we need a different coach, bro. I mean, Shanahan's good. Everybody praises him, but he can't get us over the hump, bro. You got to call a spade, sir. You know, there's good coaches and there's great coaches. You feel me? He's a good coach. I wouldn't say he's a great coach. He can get us there, but he can't get us over the hump. That's how I feel, bro. Like this past couple years, we had the most talented team in the league. There's no reason why we shouldn't have won. Shit was under the coach, bro. Bottom fucking line. My brother been saying it for years. My brother, a Niners fan too. He been saying shit for like 5 years, and I wasn't agreeing with him back then. Like, nah, Shanahan nice. Like, nah, bro, he's not it.
Yeah, we got to see how I play. I think the Niners are gonna be in full rebuild mode this season. I don't think y'all really going nowhere.
Yeah,
I think the Giants,
I'm not
however,
even leaning toward it this year, bro.
if we don't make a run for the playoffs at least,
Yeah, y'all need to at this point.
something's got to change.
Yeah, because it seemed like DC and Philly are decent now, where they're gonna be fighting for that shit every year. So y'all gotta definitely get in range. And don't like the Cowboys bust no moves, so I don't see them really making noise. As far as y'all division is what I'm talking about.
I got the Giants fighting for a playoff spot. They should.
All right. Yeah, we'll see. We gotta see how it falls. Yeah, my team, I ain't looking forward to nothing this year, so
This
I'm just
sound good.
I'm gonna be watching as a fan of
And
the sport.
the big was amongst Giants fan was why we didn't take Shador in the first round
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that too. Like I was like,
because originally he was built to go number 3 to us,
oh,
but then we traded up in the first round to draft the QB who wasn't Shador.
right,
It's an Ole Miss QB, which is where Eli played,
right,
and they've been recruiting him for like 2 years now. So I guess if that's who their guy was, I'm not mad at them picking Jackson Dart over Shador,
right.
especially if they had questions about Shador. But I don't like it. I don't like what they did with him. I feel like they punishing the kids because of
The
Prime.
father, yeah, which is
Yeah,
funny. Like they don't have nothing to do with y'all father. They father business with y'all.
that old
They deserve a shot, and
nobody bigger than a program. YouTube. It's like know your place. That's how it comes.
yeah, and come off to me. I don't give a fuck when nobody said like slavery.
Yeah,
Like you know what I mean. You niggas is here to work for us and do nah, nigga. I'm the talent, nigga. Fuck out of here. Your world don't spin without me. And that's just how I feel. I've always felt like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, of course, there's a certain humbleness in being put on and whatever. But at the end of the day, brother, we are the show. That's why I couldn't understand that whole Neil situation, nigga. We all kneeling, and what the fuck you gonna do about it, nigga? It's
Hey,
our shit, bro.
hey, from a business standpoint,
This whole shit, bro.
everything you said, they could say the same thing, brother.
Yeah,
True,
but you
bro.
know why it's racist?
No, it is.
It's
I'm
super
not
racist.
defending them.
You
I'm
only
just
see it
saying.
in NFL too. You don't see this shit in
No,
no other
because we
no
had
other
Baker
league, bro.
Mayfield and Johnny Manziel who were cocky as shit and party
Right.
boys and all
Thank
this shit, and they
you.
went in
Thank
the
you.
first drive, in the first round, and even first pick.
Yeah.
You know what the main reason that is, though? Like, why you see it more in the NFL, right?
They don't
Because the
like the
owners
black
are a bunch of racist white people.
races. They don't
No, but
like
let's
black
let's
men
really
talking
let's
shit.
really
They
talk
want
shit
black
though.
niggas to be humble and monkeys and tuck their tail. They don't like when niggas. Why you think they took out showboating and all that when they score, bro? What the fuck wrong with that? They don't
Oh,
like niggas gloating, you know. They
Let's
don't like.
really talk shit though.
oh,
You know what
well,
I'm saying?
since we're
Once upon a time, it was always the Lakers and Celtics, right? Back when the
Right.
NBA really started, and it was a little
Right.
small
Right.
franchise. So it was
Right.
black and white, Jesus versus whatever. Because you had Larry Bird, you had Magic Johnson, right? It was
Right.
always black and white, black and white. Fuck Boston, right? That's where it comes from, right? It was
Right.
fucking racist.
Right.
So and then you got MLB, you got Jackie Robinson. MLB was super racist once upon a time,
Right.
especially if you was in Philly.
Mm.
So the thing is, you know, with all these sports, MLB, NBA, it was like, okay, blacks are starting to start playing these sports and they're
We're
really fucking
dominating.
good at it.
We're
Yeah,
dominating.
they're really fucking good at it statistically.
Right.
Where's the fucking good balance? Where can we actually
Right.
it was starting to take over and they felt the fears. It started with basketball. That's why
Yeah.
the Celtics is the franchise it is because it started there with the Lakers and Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Yeah, it started before that actually. And then football. What you call football? It was American football.
Back in the
America
day.
need and back in the day, in the perspective
you're
of a
doing it again.
motherfucker that was a
You're doing it.
supremacist, it
You
was
dumb, Kev.
our sport is supposed to be football. So at one point, blacks weren't even supposed to play football.
He's doing it all over.
Right.
So I could get deep into it, but you know where I'm coming from.
Yeah. It's
No, we
just.
don't. No, we
It's
don't.
just this nigga Kev is an idiot.
I could be bugging out, bro.
But at
Bugging
the
out.
day, yeah, you only see it really in the NFL. They are like old racists. They don't like to see black men gloat or
Yeah, because
pop shit or
the franchise
position of any
started.
type of real power. I
The
believe.
franchise started off,
Yo,
a community.
you talking about gloating in celebrations.
Mm.
Anybody see John Morant's new celebration?
Yo, you're dumb. Yo, he
Yeah,
said
I
anybody
did.
see John Morant's new. No,
I did.
I didn't, sir. What the fuck?
He got a new grenade celebration now.
Huh? I'm confused, sir. This nigga's stupid. He said new
So they were
grenade.
mad about the gun point, the shooting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you get fined for that.
He
right.
got creative, and now he has a celebration where it mimics
Like
someone
he throwing a
throwing a grenade
grenade.
and
Like
throwing
he.
that shit.
Is it underhand or
Wow.
overhand? Is it underhand?
Yeah, right? Is it overhand or underhand? He just pitches it like boom.
I like
No, it's
if it's
overhand.
It's overhand.
so he's doing so he's probably doing like the whole teeth thing, probably doing it with
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, the teeth
that's
thing
what
and
I
everything.
imagined. That's what I would
yeah. So
imagine.
if it's overhand, he gotta do it that
Nah,
way.
but hold on. He said, "I'm kind of with him now because if you don't think that's funny enough, you should see the next thing that he said as his explanation. He said it's
Okay.
not a grenade.
What the fuck is it, sir?
Is him brushing his teeth?
That you bite in your teeth and then throw it
He
to the
said
ground.
he's taking the words and throwing it back at the people.
Yo, now he's taking people's words and throwing it back at him.
Nah, I feel him. I
I'm
feel him.
He's
done. Man.
silencing the words.
He's probably hearing racist shit anyway.
I mean, yeah,
Not even racist. I'm not. Let me not go there. He's probably hearing ignorant shit,
ignorant shit, racist shit, both. Like,
He
right.
said it's not what you think it
or
is.
not even ignorant shit. Maybe he's just getting judgment,
I'm gonna take
because he
my
do
words.
deserve some judgment.
Nah, he
Well,
do dumb
he's
shit. I
saying
agree.
Yeah, exactly.
he's saying I'm gonna take my words. I'm gonna throw them out there and I'm gonna block out the noise.
What? That's his
Oh,
Because
explanation.
he's also covering his ears after he threw the grenade.
Oh, okay.
oh, that's good.
I'm
That's
confused. I
good.
didn't.
I love it. I'm not mad at it because the
Hey, yo,
I
NBA.
thought he was covering his ears because he didn't want to hear the explosion. Okay.
he said, "I'm gonna take my words. I'm gonna throw them out there, and I'm gonna block out the noise."
No, but
It's
that's
not
that's
the same.
basically it's. He's metaphorically speaking. It's
Hey,
great.
yo,
It's great.
I'm not mad at him getting creative
Absolutely
with that
not.
shit.
Because it's professional, right? That's what they want. It's gotta be professional.
That's funny.
Yo,
He's
and then they had they were trying to film him, like the film crew with the cameras and shit. And he just put up his hand to his face so that they couldn't see him, and they immediately panned to a different camera angle.
of course.
That's crazy.
Cameraman, like fuck this guy.
Tom Moran don't give a fuck no more.
Nah, he be acting out, bro. I don't know, man.
Nah, I don't know, bro. If you're in the
And
NBA, I mean,
he is a dope player, but it's just like he just I don't know, man.
bro, he's doing a lot in the NBA, bro. I'm surprised the NBA ain't fucking. I mean, they was about to.
Let him go. I know.
Well, y'all teams are in the playoffs, so how y'all feeling right now?
I mean, I feel like we shouldn't
Today's
have lost that game at home, but we got it back in Detroit, so we balanced. We just got to keep pushing.
yeah, y'all
Detroit is
balanced
nice,
now.
yo. Kay Cunningham is ill. He's real nice. We gotta
Yeah,
play to our potential, bro. We have a better team than them, so I feel like
y'all up 20. No, y'all up 12 points right now. Second quarter
yeah.
and second quarter halftime.
And we in Detroit, so if we steal again today, we can put
Oh
this
no,
nail
no,
in the
y'all got it,
coffin.
y'all got it, y'all got
We
it.
can put the nail in the coffin. We
Yeah,
should
y'all
be
got
going to
it.
the second
I
round. You know
think,
what
I
I'm
think
saying?
y'all, I think y'all taking it. I might
I
take it.
felt like Boston was going to sweep Orlando. I was surprised Orlando pulled one off.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Oh, that was the game you went to.
I was physically there, y'all.
Well, you went to two games, so.
Right. So you went to the game that they lost.
The first game was just to embrace everybody that was sitting down and didn't play, which is my whole fucking
Oh, but the
starting
first game
team.
was a playoff game.
It was not. I just went to go support Pritchard because Pritchard is,
Yeah.
I have a Kyrie Irving jersey. He's wearing the same number, and I might burn the jersey. Even though nah, I'm playing. I fuck with.
Son of a
Hey, he
burner.
from he from up. No, he from Elizabeth, so it's cool. But shit. The Celtics right now in the playoffs. Yeah, I was there for that. We fucking lost by 2. Um,
Oh,
Mm.
that's tough.
Yeah, it was close.
That's tough.
I was surprised. I
it
mean,
hurt.
they fought. Yeah, I just
It
thought they was
hurt.
gonna sweep them. I was like, damn, they pulled one off.
I was there for it. It hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Not as bad
losing.
as Jason Tatum's wrist. I was surprised he played that day. I thought it was gonna be another day where I didn't see him play.
Yeah,
So
I think the Celtics are cooked through injuries this year.
oh no, we got hurt a lot this year.
Yeah, that might fuck y'all up. But I feel like y'all gonna beat Orlando. They shouldn't even.
Nah,
They shouldn't even got
we're
that
gonna
game.
beat the Knicks too.
And I'm about to say, and then we gotta face y'all next, bro.
No, no, hey, and I like I said, we're gonna beat the Knicks too.
We're gonna see, sir. Now if
Yo,
y'all injured, y'all not.
the
Ain't no we
Nuggets
gonna
ain't
Y'all
the
better
see.
same
bring y'all
team without
roster.
that coach.
Y'all
You said
better
what?
bring that roster, huh? What'd you say, Kev?
Denver ain't the same team without that coach.
Yo, you see that? Yeah. Listen, I said Denver and the Clippers gonna be the best motherfucking showdown of the whole playoffs. I feel like, yo,
Yeah,
they
that
that's
shit 2-2,
they
and it's been a
banging,
couple of those
they
games now.
banging. Yeah, they banging. That them games is close. Every one of them, they banging. Except for that other
Yeah, and
the other
Kawhi
night.
playing.
The
I
other
was wrong
night
to tell
they
about
got blown
Kawhi
out
too.
though. Yo, Kawhi is playing, bro, and Westbrook got hurt, so you know, take
Yo,
a
I
little
ain't gonna lie though.
little leverage from.
Watching the playoffs, I ain't think I was ever gonna watch the playoffs that close, and
James
that shit
Harden put
was.
up 18 in the first game, and Kawhi put up 40.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Kawhi was dropping, bro.
Yeah,
He was
Kawhi been
dropping.
playing like prime Kawhi again.
Yo, what was it? Not last game, 2 games ago. They blew him the fuck out, yo, by like fucking 40,
And
nigga. That
Kawhi
shit
so
crazy.
damn
yeah, I peeped
quiet that
that.
I forgot he was even in the league still.
Yeah, cause he just been off and on. It seemed like, but nah, he sparked now, bro. I've been watching. I've been watching that game. I think they got the most interesting series, so I've been watching when I catch it.
Yeah, for
And it's
sure.
a shootout. It's a shootout every time they be shooting, yo.
And OKC beat the shit out the
Yo,
Grizzlies.
they swept the fuck out of them, yo. And John Moran didn't play that last game either. But I say,
Hmm.
even with him,
Oh,
yo,
that's what it was.
they couldn't do nothing with him. Nah, even with Ja, yo, they couldn't do nothing with him. And Ja is one of the best players in the league right now, bro. But
Yo, wasn't
just
one of them games they was up like 50 points or some shit?
yeah, and they came the fuck back.
He came back. I saw that.
They came the fuck back. So do you know what that says, yo? They defense went to fucking work. They didn't even
1,000.
score. That's crazy,
You
yo.
know, Orlando did that to us, bro. I saw it. That shit.
Like shut the put the defense and shut
Yeah,
them
they
down.
they, they put us on lock. I ain't gonna
Shut
hold
them
you.
down.
Like, yeah, that's what happened with the OKC game, bro. They locked them niggas down because Grizzlies should have won that game. That was the one shot they had to get a win in.
Right.
They blew that shit, bro. And I think I ain't gonna hold you. I think after that game, mentally they was done. Like
Hey yo, Golden
Yeah.
State. Golden State is a sleeper too.
that's gonna be, I think, the second best series after this one
Cause
because
Steph, yo,
I feel
Steph
like yo,
different, bro.
that whole series is veteranship versus young talent.
Right,
Yeah,
right. Young
Rockets, I
talent. I
feel
like that.
like
I like
yeah,
that.
the
word,
Season
Rockets,
shit.
word.
Season shit.
yeah, I think the Rockets are a better team talent wise, yo. They nice. Them niggas play, bro. But
Yeah, but
Steph and them are veterans, bro. They've been doing this shit. They've been winning, bro. They know how to play. They know how to
Right.
click it. So at the end of the day, I don't know who's gonna pull this shit off, but that's what it comes down to: is the talent going to outweigh the veteranship, or the veteranship outweigh the talent? I always said I feel like veteranship outwins the talent, and that's why you don't see a lot of the young teams make it to the finals. They good as fuck on paper. They ripped
Right,
through the
right,
season,
right,
but they get knocked off in the fucking
right.
playoffs by a veteranship
Mm-hmm.
team. Listen, I'm a
It's
real
just
nigga. I even say that about my own team.
start folding under
We
pressure.
got an ill squad, but we don't have veteranship, bro. So I don't see us
Mm-hmm.
winning the chip without some veteranship there. Do you know what I'm saying? But talent wise, we're ill. We're one of the best, but we need some veteranship, bro. I feel like to bring a chip home.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
but
So I will edge it to the Warriors. I feel like they're gonna pull it
Steph
off
played like
because
41
You
minutes
know,
on them
you
game.
know, the Warriors and
yeah,
Celtics wouldn't be a bad look. Cause honestly, I thought they was gonna do that whole Lakers and Celtics
LA. That's what it
narrative.
seemed like, but LA
But I
struggling
don't
right
know.
now.
LA looks
Yeah, they
yeah.
struggling right now.
Well, cause
Everybody was
Oh
Luca.
gassed that game when LA won, but I was just like, yo, when they came off and
nah.
lost that first, it was a smack. Like,
Well,
yo,
that's cause Luca ain't been Luca. He turned down in that one game. He only put up like 17 versus him putting up 30. Like I think for the Lakers to get it done, I think him and LeBron both got to put up 30.
and in that second game where they motherfucking lost, they locked LeBron down. That nigga had only 19, bro. Lockdown. And Ant went the fuck off, bro. And Edwards went the fuck
Yeah, but
off,
Luca
yo.
had 31.
Yeah, but LeBron was locked. You need both. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Luca had 21.
They
Yeah,
can't do it
they
one on.
both got to click. They both got.
Yeah, you can't have Luca on fire and LeBron not, or LeBron on fire and Luca not. Yeah, you need both, yo.
Yeah,
My
if the
team.
Lakers can't get
No.
LeBron and Luca on the same page, then
They're
they
they're
fucked.
cooked. Yeah,
Yeah.
they gotta click. I think they have the potential to beat them because of the veteranship. Again, Minnesota's more talented than them.
Shit's tough though. The
Them
Pacers and
young
yo,
boys
the
is nice,
Pacers.
yo. Them young
You keep
boys is
talking
nice.
about OGs versus the young
Yeah,
crop.
yeah,
Like the Pacers and Bucks are the same shit. Dame Lillard and Halliburton going back and forth and shit.
yeah.
I
Ain't
hate
da- ain't
Tyrese Halliburton.
ain't Dame injured still?
Yeah, but he was talking mad shit on
Yeah,
us.
yeah, no, but they not
He came
listen,
back though. He
listen.
played.
But I was about to say if Dame don't play, they're not gonna win, dog. They
He
can't do
played.
that.
He
Yeah,
played.
I was about to say,
that's true.
Giannis is ill, but he can't do it by himself. They need him to play for them to have a shot to beat the Pacers. The Pacers is good. The Pacers
Nah,
is nice.
nah. Dame played, but he ain't put up much in
Yeah,
that game.
see, I don't know, bro. Yeah, I thought he was, injured. He ain't playing. I'm like, yeah, bro. Without Dame, they ain't. They not. I don't see that happening. Like, it's gonna be a fight, but Giannis can't do that shit by himself.
Giannis, Gian,
Pacers is
Gi-
talented, yo.
Giannis
Yeah,
could do it
Dame
without
wasn't
Dame.
strong.
If Dame, yeah, they need Dame. And
Dame
Giannis
put
is,
up Dame put up 14 points and Giannis put up 34.
yeah,
Yeah, see,
Jane is a big baby.
it's kind of like the Lakers situation. You need Dame and Giannis to both put up like 30. They need to both be clicking. If not, I'm telling you, Indiana's good, bro. They gonna put them down, They'll
Knicks
get
in what?
I'll say six, yo.
It's looking like Game
I say
Seven.
6. Yeah, I think 6.
I'm gonna say
I got
six.
the Knicks 6.
Especially if we
And
win today, Oz. If we lose today, it could stretch to seven. But we
I
win
got
today.
today would be
Boston.
3-2, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
got
then y'all
Boston.
playing over there.
We playing over there today. If we win today,
Oh,
we
y'all
go
got to
back
come
home.
back.
Yeah, we go
Yeah,
back
Oh,
they're
home.
winning though right now.
Game six. Game
They
six.
barely up, but they
Yeah,
up.
I would say six.
Game six.
Um, if the Lakers lose the next game, they're done.
That's how I'm feeling too, Kev.
Yeah.
Like they got to click. Like again, they got the veteranship to beat them. But if they play with these young boys, the talent is gonna outweigh that shit. I don't know.
I got the Cavs sweeping
Oh
Miami.
yeah, that's out of here. They're
That's
done.
sweet.
That's gonna be the second sweep.
Cleveland been doing their thing.
Bro, Miami was never matched for Cleveland. I knew that. I said, bro, they're gonna cook these
I
niggas.
think Denver. I think Denver and the Clippers might go to 7, yo.
Hell yeah, that's going to seven. I'm telling you, that's gonna be the closest fucking
Yeah,
series.
that shit is
That's
crazy right
definitely going
now.
to seven. I'll be
As a matter of
shocked
fact,
as
what's the
shit.
game? What's the point? Who won?
It's 2-2.
I think Nuggets won last night
They won by 2.
by two. It's two in LA. It's tied up. They're going back to Denver.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good.
That's going to 7, dog.
That's going to be a good segment right there.
That's going to 7, fam. I'm telling you.
We got good fights this week too. The Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney,
Oh, that's all this
Teofimo
week?
fight. Yeah, that's all this week. And Canelo fighting on Saturday.
Y'all watching it? What y'all doing?
Shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching that.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Jonathan hit me up last night
That's
about
Saturday.
a boxing fight. Who fought last night?
Last night, I don't know who fought last night. I know Canelo fights on Saturday, and I know Ryan Haney and Teofimo fight on Friday, I believe.
Yo, Ryan really about to go against fucking Haney again, bro?
Not this week. He fighting Rolly.
Oh, Rolly.
Yeah, Ryan fighting Rolly. Haney is below him
You,
against.
you guys sound more hype about this fight than any other fight that was actually fire to watch. Fuck this fight.
Well, because there's big fights in the same.
Okay, so
Week
scratch
in the
out.
same weekend.
All right, so scratch out. Okay, it's exciting. All right, scratch out Rolly and Ryan. What else you got? Canelo, you said?
No, Haney fights and Teofimo's fighting,
Oh,
and then the night
Teofimo.
the night after Canelo's fighting.
Damn, all in one car? I mean,
One weekend.
same night?
Yeah. No, not the same night. Canelo fights.
Nah. It's in
Nah, scratch Canelo. You talking about Teofimo and
over
Devin
the
Haney
weekend.
and Ryan?
Theo, Haney, Ryan, and Rolly, they all fighting. They all fighting this Friday.
Same night?
Yeah.
Ooh. Which I got? Who's Teofimo fighting? Don't even matter, bro. You don't even gotta answer that question because he's about to fuck him up.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
Theo.
Tio
Yeah,
gonna win.
Tio about to spaz, bro.
Hey, it
He
might
looks
be a
sharp.
good fight though. It might be a good fight. We thought that tank fight was a
Yeah,
bad one, and it
yeah,
wasn't that. So
yeah.
I ain't counting nobody out.
Can't argue that,
And
Kev.
the guy that Tank fought was probably like great competition. Like he's probably like the
Nah, I
best
heard he was
comp.
nice. I heard he was
Yeah,
undefeated.
he is nice.
He was nice.
He is nice. He did his thing. That's probably like the best competition he's had.
Yeah. Nah, it's a good time in the sports world right now. Playoffs right before the summer. Couple good fights. NFL draft happened. The Giants didn't disappoint for once.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't got nothing left.
But y'all disappoint all year, every year.
Yo, here you
No, we gonna be
go.
straight. We gonna be straight. We disappoint the Patriots. I know that.
You dumb. We disappoint the Patriots.
I could say the same thing about the Celtics and Nets.
Yo, y'all niggas.
That's my defense. Like fuck, I gotta go to a different league and defend myself.
Yo, y'all funny. Go to a different league.
I'm good. I don't got nothing else to talk about. We good.
Yeah. I don't think it's nothing else either. I seen. Yeah.
Regardless of what happens, Boston's gotta go back home.
Fuck Boston.
Boston's gonna go back home. We're gonna take it today, and we're gonna
Yeah,
be done by what? What's game 6? Yeah, game 6. We're gonna wrap it up.
y'all should be done again. I agree.
Well, not game 6.
Have a wolf at the end. Go, woo, that would be getting gas from a Michaela, ship that provides gas.
Game 5.
This
Game
nigga
5.
dumb.
You gotta have you love with everybody. You gonna cry, nigga? The motherfucking people at the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like everywhere, bro.
Subscribe or eat a dick. Shout out to Leo Cohen.
Show y'all.
Celtics game 5.
Show
You're
y'all weekend, man.